Hi, yeah! Welcome to episode 251 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the 12 greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And
12?
I realize I don't know why I said 12. I'm looking at my screen. There's no 12s on it anywhere. Maybe I'm thinking of a 12-step program. Maybe that's where it comes in. But the 4 greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time, and those are Paul?
G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, and Masters of the Universe.
Oh yeah, we got, and I assume because you're on our group with your real name, you don't mind your full name being said.
No, I don't care. It's all good.
We got Mr. Paul Schreiber in the house, so if you're part of our Facebook group, you are very familiar with Paul. So there's a whole nother level of kicking it with us, and we want you to kick it with us like this as well. If you have any interest in coming on the show, just let us know. Before we get into actually, let's get through all this shit I just say real quick, and then we'll get back to Paul. If you want to join us, we want you to do it here live on YouTube, like 4 other people are doing right now, live every other Sunday. If you can't make the live show, kick it with us on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you just want to know when new shows are coming out, follow the page at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. If you want to see everything we're talking about or go back and watch old shows, hey, you want to go back and watch a show from 12 years ago, see what was hitting, let us know. You can do it at openyourtoys.com. On that site, there's links to our show notes. You can subscribe to us through Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, RSS, Stitcher Smart Radio. Links are all on those show notes. Email us at team@openyourtoys.com. It looks like voicemail's not going away, so 720-235-TOYS. Support the show at openyourtoys.com/Amazon, openyourtoys.com/eBay. Rock, where can we find you?
You can find me in the group. You can find me on my eBay page, Rock's Vintage Toys and Collectibles. And you can find me on YouTube with Rock the Farting Dad.
Yeah, Cliffster.
I post in the group as Red Menace, and then I'm on mostly Instagram as Associate of Horror and sometimes TikTok as Associate of Horror.
And if you're a horror fan, this is the perfect 2 months to be following Cliff as he does 61 days of horror. And I really want to bite it, and because I'm watching 1 to 2 horror movies every day. Just ever since I subscribed to Shudder, I've been going a little crazy on that. But I really want to bite it, but I'm just not motivated enough to Google the posters and then actually post on Instagram. So,
oh my God, dude! You know how long it takes me to find it? Like
28 seconds, right? Start to finish. You pick up your phone, you're done in 30. I know. I'm just lazy. But follow Cliff right now. 61 Days of Horror. Some of the best horror movies I had never heard of, I found through your posts. So I appreciate you doing that, brother.
This year I'm doing something crazy. I'm only getting streaming movies that I've never seen.
Oh, I was going to say, because you usually do themes, right? So this is the theme.
Right now, it's anything I can get for free, with the exception of I did Studio 666 after I watched the Foo Fighters Taylor Hawkins tribute concert. I ended up renting Studio 666. But other than that, everything I found for free on Shudder, Amazon, Hulu, or Netflix.
Nice. So not even digging into your own physical collection?
Nope, haven't even touched mine. I'm trying to do, as long as I can, movies I've never seen. Once we get into October, we'll start getting into the pumpkin heads. We'll start getting into the real cool shit that I love.
Check out Tubi also. They have a bunch of horror movies I've never seen before on there.
What did I watch?
Tubi free?
Tubi's free.
Yeah.
There's all the cartoons on there. Mass, G.I. Joe, Transformers.
Yeah, you can get a lot of shit on there. Tubi's.
There's commercials, so
fuck
for
that.
a horror, see a horror movie, it's kind of hard to get. But like, I watched Dead Heat on there. Like, I can't remember the last time I watched Dead Heat.
Commercials when you're
Is that the Piscopo zombie movie with Tree Williams? Nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry, Rock, what were you saying?
Oh, no, those commercials on Tubi, they're always like a minute and a half. So to me, it's like that's enough time to refill my coffee, run to the bathroom, check eBay. It's a perfect amount of time. So I don't mind the ads on Tubi.
Oh, I don't like it. I just like go diving in, watching the movie. Like right now, my secret is anything that's shorter than an hour and 40 minutes. That's what I'm looking for. I'm like, ooh, this looks good. Ooh, 2 hours, 3 minutes. No thanks.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Most horror movies are like 83 minutes.
That's all I need.
85, you know.
Yeah, I love that. I forget where the joke originally premiered. Like it was like Pete Davidson on an SNL or
Oh yeah,
something.
like short ass movies or something.
Yeah,
They get a
yeah,
laugh.
and Netflix like a week later had a playlist called 130 minutes or less. Fuck it on there.
Yeah, it's
All
pretty
right, Roger, badass.
You can find me here. You can find me on Facebook. I'm usually up to date on all my horror through Glyph. So yeah,
So you can chat horror whenever you want.
yeah.
And to answer the cool guy's question, no, the Sharknado movies are not horror.
Yes, they are.
No, they
Do you
are
consider
not.
Jaws horror?
Jaws, sure.
Really?
Sharknado.
But-
Here's my problem with the Sharknado movies. They are trying to be stupid. If you get like a Sharktopus or Mansquito on Sci-Fi Channel, those are movies that are trying really hard to be scary monster movies. But they're not, and they're terrible, and they're awesome because of it. Sharknado has never been earnest a day in its life. Started to be as outrageous and stupid as possible. So it comes off to me as very synthetic, and I don't enjoy those movies.
So gore doesn't represent horror. Is
Correct.
that what you're saying?
I think Sharknado
Okay.
movies are parody movies, are
I
intentionally.
can get down with that. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because Scary Movie is a comedy. That's not a horror.
I wouldn't consider
it's
Scary Movie
spoofing
horror.
Oh, okay. I could get what you're throwing down there.
But you do
Whereas-
like an Evil Dead 2 or a Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which are legitimately horror, but they're also legitimately funny.
yeah, they're winking at the audience as opposed to fucking. Okay, I like that condition. Good condition there. Sorry, I'm getting to the the comments now. Let's see. Extreme Ghostbusters is on Crackle.
I've only seen like 2 episodes back in like 98.
I tried to start watching it. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes and I couldn't get through it. And that was like a year ago. The cool guy loves it though. And yeah, it is super 90s. Like everything is 90s about Extreme Ghostbusters.
I only started
That's for
watching it
sure.
because one of the guys looked like Tom Waits, Eduardo. I was like, is that fucking Tom Waits? And I started watching. I'm like, no, he's not Tom Waits at all. I got it. Okay.
All right, Paul. If you're open to social media follows, you can say where you're at. But after you say where people can find you, if you want to say, why don't you give us like the 2-minute rundown of how you started collecting, how your collecting evolved, and where you're at today.
Sure, yeah. Social media wise, I'm in the group on Facebook. That's basically it. I don't have a YouTube channel, or I don't post a lot of toy stuff or my collection publicly because most of the people that I know in real life are not collectors. So it's really my family that kind of knows about it and some colleagues and stuff. But yeah, so social media, I'm in the group. Try to be active when I get new stuff in. That's cool. But yeah, collecting, I've collected forever, like since I was a kid. So there's a few things I still have. A few like Motu pieces that I've had since I was a kid. That's basically it, but I've been picking stuff up ever since. So I've got probably like 10 cabinets about these sizes in this room that kind of go all the way around that are full of stuff. So it's everything from my Masters of the Universe stuff to Transformers to statues. I've started collecting statues the last few years. Trying to get like grail pieces of characters that I really, really like. So I've got like my concept art Darth Vader and Boba Fett are kind of like my prized possessions out of the statue collection. So yeah, but I'm just kind of all over the place. Mostly Marvel, Star Wars, Motu, and then a little bit of everything else, Lord of the Rings and some Batman stuff. So got a little bit of everything. Yeah.
And you just moved into this pad like a couple years ago, right?
We've been in the house for
remember.
we've been in the house for 8 years, but
Oh,
I finally
shit. Okay.
I occupied like an extra room in the house as my office because I work from home, and it finally like bit the bullet and renovated the room to be a full office, not just a bedroom with some office furniture thrown in it. So I got everything built in and did my shelves and cabinets and all that stuff finally, and it took forever. I started it like right before COVID started.
I was going to say, I thought this was all right around
it
COVID.
It took like 16 months to get a room and a bathroom remodeled. It was the worst, and it cost way too much. So hindsight's 2020, but it ended up being good. I spent so much time in here. Yeah, so it's, I'm in here 10, 12 hours a day sometimes. So it's nice to have a space that's mine finally that I'm happy with. So only took 40 years. But.
How does that feel, Rock, to have a space of your own?
Awesome. No, I know. I was no, we were just about cost overruns. That's my big thing. It's just so done with it.
Oh yeah, you just did the pool, so
yeah,
you know all about that.
Yeah. This week they're ripping up the entire property to bring in 40 yards of topsoil, 3,000 square feet of sod, the backyard they're seeding, and the sprinkler system. It's the last 14,000, and we're done.
Thank God, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
Good job, Rock. But dude, that's baller, and primarily paid with your collection too. Like
half
that
of it.
is
Paid half of my
that's
selling.
awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's how much shit I found between my basement, between the Marilyn Manson T-shirts I found and the Magic Johnson rookies and every little thing I found. I mean, I squeezed every nickel out of that basement. So, but it also it's been a lot of my overtime this year because my overtime is all under the table, shall we say? And instead of putting any of that in the bank, because I don't need any of these fucking IRS people looking into it, I've been using that.
Maybe
for
stop
my,
talking about it on that podcast. Maybe like
it's hypothetical. It's a portrayal of what's been going on, but allegedly, that's where the money's been going, is the stockpiling for all these contractors. But I know they're feeling with this cost overrun, especially during COVID. Supply shortages, dude, every excuse.
Bro.
Dude, I work in property insurance, man. You should see what a fence cost pre-COVID and what a fence costs now.
Double.
At least. On a good day, double.
Jesus. That's so insane. And I was like right at the point when, and of course this is why it got so, I was like, at COVID, we're like, all right, let's do all this shit we're going to do. And fucking, yeah, even like early stages of COVID, shit was going up already, and we're like, oh, it'll calm down, and no, that's one of those things.
And that's why I moved to property from auto, because property insurance is COVID proof. With the lockdown, people stop driving, accidents drop off, but weather still fucks shit up in your house.
Cliff, real talk. What do you think about Flo? I can't fucking stand her.
That's progressive, man.
I don't. Yeah, but I just want
I don't work with her. I don't work with her.
Yeah, but just she's the enemy.
She's no Mayhem. Like, Mayhem's cool.
I was going to say Mayhem is dope, dude.
Mayhem used to be Ryan O'Reilly on Oz.
Oz and some Law and Order action in there.
Yeah. He was on Rescue Me.
Bad Guys in John Wick. He was Toskarov's right-hand man.
He's the lawyer. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, he's the main guy's lawyer.
Shane Montroy says everyone needs a space where they can fart in private and enjoy their toys. I just let it fly. I don't have any private or non-private spots when it comes to my
flatulence
health. Yeah, my flatulent health. All right. Sweet. You can find me at facebook.com/openyourtoys, Instagram at slickmcfavorite, email me at slick@openyourtoys.com. Anybody drinking anything cool?
Oh yeah.
What you got there? What's that?
Rainbow Twist.
Palm Bay Rainbow Twist. Interesting. All right, read us some of that stuff on there.
Sparkling vodka beverage, cherry, blue raspberry, and watermelon.
Jesus, that sounds like the best thing I've ever drank in my life.
It's fucking delicious, man. It tastes like a red Fuzi.
They got a description on that or an alcohol content? Nothing.
Alcohol content is 5.0.
Yeah, hey, I'll take it. Rockster, I thought you said you had something.
Yeah, you got something epic, man.
I teased it in the chat that I have something that's going to blow Slick's balls off. So last weekend I went out to Montauk, and number 1, I don't like boats. Number 2, scared shitless of sharks. Number 3, can't swim. So what do? I get a boat charter and I go out in the ocean and we go watch whales. So we're on this boat and the fucking whales are like 20, 30 feet from the boat, and they're flapping because they didn't like being that close, so they go boosh, and the water's just splashing the things. Then some of them were jumping out of the water. So we were on this boat for like 5 hours. So on the way, I live like a little bit over an hour from Montauk. I'm like in between like New York City and Montauk, like right in between. So anyway, coming home, Junior wanted to drink. Melissa had to go to the bathroom. I stopped at this gas station in Watermill, which is between Bridgehampton and Southampton. Now, it's a really weird gas station because it caters to the working class guys and also caters to the rich people. So, like, they have a lunch special, which is like 2 hot dogs, a 24-ounce fountain drink, and a bag of chips for $4.60, which in the Hamptons, it's like a cup of coffee.
I was gonna say.
But they also cater to the well-off people, but they have, like, all kinds of beer, wine, all kinds of stuff in this.
Sushi, probably.
No, not that, but they have they have a lot of food. So anyway, Junior's getting a drink, and I wander by the beer section, and I'm like, oh my god, this is up Slick's alley. It's a Modelo Chilada Pina Picante.
Oh yeah, dude, this one.
It's pineapple and red pepper.
What?
I have drinking this multiple times on the show.
So it's something special.
Sorry.
Well, for New York, this is something. Well, it's because
no, I agree, dude. This is
a lot of landscapers go in there because it's also a huge gas station, which they have a lot of amenities there. But they had every kind of Spanish beer you can imagine. Like I never saw so many different kinds of Modelo beer before, and oh my god! So this sip is for you.
I just know Tecate and Corona.
What do you think? Yeah.
Oh, it bites you a little bit?
No?
It's like somebody spit out hot sauce in my pineapple juice. It doesn't taste like beer though. It doesn't.
No,
it tastes like
it
pineapple
doesn't.
soda.
No. And because the Chilada also has a tomato base. I don't think this has a tomato base. This is more like a pineapple beer with spices in it. And it's legitimately, wow. I never like to say things are spicy because they're not to me.
Not spicy at all.
It was spicy to Mrs. McFavorite, which can handle 0 spice, but that's I love the concept of that this gas station has all of those, because that's what kind of validates me in some of my choices. Is I went to a fucking liquor store a couple weeks ago, and there was a dude fucking head to toe fucking like weeds and just shit, just you could tell he's just working the yards all fucking day. And this dude had 15 of them in his arm, like this, dude, walking up and putting them on there. Had his fucking crew of 5 dudes out in his truck. I was just like, dude, that's an honest fucking day's living right there.
Yeah, because at work we have a beer cooler in the office, beer refrigerator, and it's normally got Coors Light and Modelo's, or always Coors Light and either Corona. And I had a Modelo last week, and I was like, wow, this thing's really good.
Dude.
So I'm like, oh, let me try that. Especially when I saw a Chilada. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Slick's I'm gonna get some points with Slick trying this thing out.
Oh yeah, dude, you did. It's one of my favorite Chiladas.
It's interesting because it doesn't taste spicy, but I felt the burn afterwards.
Yeah,
like a slow. Because I made General Chow's chicken for dinner on the Blackstone, and that was spicy, and I tasted it. Oh yeah, man! I'm out there with the fucking spatulas like an asshole.
Dude,
my neighbors are all watching me. My neighbors are watching me, and the dogs are barking. And there I am with the ching 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 flipping shit. Oh yeah, fat guy life.
It's like one of those times when you buy a car and then you notice how many others are on the road. Ever since you have said Blackstone, dude, I see them everywhere. like they're at Walmart when I walk in. They're at Costco when I walk in. They're just fucking everywhere now.
Life changer. All right, Paul, what do you got, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, Paul. Cool Guy says, has anyone ever came on the show with a Steel Reserve? I think I've had a Steel Reserve on here once. Like, I don't mind Steel Reserve, a little bit of Malika in my life. I used to rock the 40s quite a bit. Around me, they don't make the 40s anymore, just the 24s, the bombers. But hold on. What about we got the emo for Liberty Insurance? What about we got the...
Oh, isn't that legal?
Oh, we were talking about the insurance people. God,
emo.
see, this is, we were talking about Flow, and then we got, what's the other one?
Mayhem.
Chaos? Mayhem. Yeah. Okay, Paul, go for it, bro.
Is my are you hearing my air conditioner? Is it making a ton of noise?
No.
No.
No, air
cool.
conditioner's fine.
Awesome.
I muted you
It's-
because of the keyboard.
Yeah, and I think it's actually my mouse. Sorry, I have
And maybe that
my
too.
office is super loud. I'm pretty basic. I got water because I'm in Arizona, and then I go for my own cocktail of Code Red and Mountain Dew Zero. So trying to not drink a ton of sugar. So I like the Code Red, but I mix a splash of Code Red with a Mountain Dew Zero and call it good. So I get the cherry flavor still, but not as much sugar. So
I bet you Paul was the kid that went to 7-Eleven or Taco Bell back in the day, and he took the cup.
The
and he did,
suicide.
like,
The suicide, yeah.
yeah, I was all about that.
Yep,
So
I can tell.
I love mixing, but trying to keep the sugar down. So.
My daughter suicides every time, and I'm trying. I used to be a suicide guy, and I'm trying to impart on her, like, okay, you're gonna end up with a hodgepodge of flavor, but what do you want to be your base? You know, what do you want to really taste through everything? And she's learned, like, okay, today I'm going Dr. Pepper, so she does like half that and then suicides the rest of it, you know.
I never did that as a kid, except with the Slurpees. I do like half Coca-Cola and half cherries. I get like a cherry Coke.
Ooh, and layered and
Yeah.
shit in the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's some
I like
fat guy
that.
knowledge I'm dropping on you.
All right, let's get into the show, and we definitely have a rock story. We're going to get through listener feedback and questions first, and then we'll have a rock work story before we actually get into toys.
I know
it'll only be about 58 minutes before we actually start talking about toys.
I'll try to make it quick.
Jonathan P, if people know, again, I don't want to put people's full names out there unless they're comfortable, but he's in the group. He says, hey brother, why don't you guys hang with Geek Dad Life and Toy Anxiety? It'd be hilarious. You are the only OGs that aren't stuck up, and it would blow your channel up. You guys are all so funny. So I don't even know who these people are. Is there somebody that listens
watch
to
them
these guys
every Sunday.
Okay. Well,
I'm
yeah,
on
and I
Patreon
think
of
we
theirs.
talked about that, right? Geek Dad Life like starts right after ours or during ours or something.
Starts
right?
at 8 p.m. and then their Patreon after show starts at like 9:30.
Okay. So what I wanted to put this out here is, so I'm not a big team up guy or interview. Like I'm just like, I don't want to deal with other quote personalities or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, it probably won't ever team up, but I would love to give them props. So Geek Dad Life, Cliff, why don't you give a quick synopsis of who they are and why it's important?
Geek Dad Life's just a really kind of a cool channel. Two dudes. Sometimes they bring on a third guy named Dole, but usually it's Jay, who I've actually known for like 15 years because Jay, the very first podcast I became obsessed with, other than Smodcast, was a podcast called The Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack.
I remember that.
Jay from Geek Dad Life is Jay from The Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack.
Shit, I had no idea.
So I didn't either. I'd only recently, he had mentioned something about going, he's like, I go to San Diego Comic-Con for my Lost thing. I'm like, what Lost thing? I'm like, the fucking Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack. Holy shit. And it's this guy, Jay, and then his friend, John. And they're just normal dudes like us. Like, they just kind of shoot the shit. You know, Jay's got a pretty good vintage collection. John is his job outside of the podcast or the show is he's an eBay seller.
Oh,
so he's constantly finding crazy. She's a lot like Rock. He constantly finds like crazy dirt cheap shit that he just flips.
All geek stuff, or
yeah, it's like Masters is. I think their biggest thing they talk about is probably Masters.
Okay.
And then they have some secondary stuff. Like right now, Jay is trying to piece together a vintage Kenner Gargoyles collection.
Oh, okay.
But they're just two dudes who got. I know they're both married. Jay has kids. I don't think John does. And like I said, they just kind of like what we do. They talk about toys and they interact with everyone watching. The only difference is they have hundreds of people watching and we have 40 on a good day.
5. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for watching. But yes. And so I've always kind of, and now we've gotten into more kind of a discussion style zone over 3 hours, but you always kind of position this as news. So are they talking about all the new stuff? Are they talking about they focus on something old? Like, what's their
what's
angle?
the format?
So it's just like us. They don't break it down like we do. They usually have like one main topic, and it's been almost entirely He-Man stuff because Mattel's just been dropping news.
Yeah, they've been fucking
like crazy. And then they'll do like one long form discussion on one topic, and then bring up a bunch of little stuff. They used to do a What We Got, but they actually moved that to the Patreon after show, which is called Geek Dad Life After Dark. And they swear on that one.
Right.
Oh, that's cool that they don't swear.
Yeah, they don't swear. They keep it PG. And then the coolest part of the show, I think, is a segment at the end called Stump John. John is knows a lot like how we all have our little we're experts on our focuses. He's just got a wide range of knowledge. So people send in just photos of accessories, and he has to name the toy line.
I have heard of that.
It's a really fun segment because sometimes they'll pop one up. I'll be like, "That's the missile from Mask," and then John's like, "I don't know." So sometimes it makes you feel really smart. Sometimes it makes you feel really stupid to play along. But it's not quite as long as ours. They're more to the point. They don't go on so many tangents like we do. But it's a cool show. I like it.
And anybody familiar with toy anxiety?
I don't know anything about toy anxiety.
On Facebook, but I've never actually seen their show or anything.
Oh, okay. So what? At least their Facebook presence. What are they? Are they showing vintage news, stuff or
news? And new stuff. Again, lots of old stuff as well. Like,
okay,
yeah.
So yeah, and like I say, this is probably the biggest thing that I get asked about all the time is why don't you promote more and stuff like that. I love that we have 5 people watching us. I love that it's no big deal to have somebody on our Facebook group on here. You know, I think the larger you get, the more protective you have to be, and you have to watch out for those weird guys and all that kind of stuff. In my opinion, we're all the weird guys.
Yeah, aren't we the weird guys?
This is exactly, and this is the way I love it. So, and then a comment from Paul S. here, if you can figure out who that is. Do you use a sniping service? And I just wanted to put this out there. Yeah, hell yeah. If you go to openyourtoys.com, the sniping service I use is on there just because I loved it, and they offered me a free lifetime license to put an ad up there. And so I did, and it's Gixen, Gixen.com. It's free to use. It's just this small independent dude. But you can tell he obviously makes his living in development, And so he always goes to the eBay conference and all that kind of stuff and rolls out new stuff. But really, a sniping service, all you need to be able to do, import your watch list, set your max bid on each individual auction, and then just leave it alone. It got me out of the passion bidding. You know, I would be on there the last 20 seconds, put in my max bid, and then it'd be outbid. And like, okay, $2 more, outbid. Okay, $2 more. You know, like things I want, I figure out a price I'm willing to pay for it. And of course, it varies based on you know, quality of stickers, completeness, blah blah blah. But I decide what I'm going to pay for something and fucking set that snipe and leave it alone.
I don't even do auctions. I don't even fuck with auctions anymore.
Yeah, I mostly
right now if it's not see, to me, using a sniping service is doing exactly what you're doing. I will put in whatever my buy it now price would be for that item, and then I don't even have to think about it again until I get an email that says, hey, you won, you know. So I think Gixxon, and Paul, correct me if I'm right, Gixxon's free, right?
Yeah,
it's
you can pay for more features, and I didn't really dive into that. I used it I actually won the auction that I was going after, the one that I asked you about, and it worked perfectly. The free one, just you had to log in and connect your account through the API, so it's all through the API, which is nice. So it's not like scammy. You know, they're not going to steal your info. It's all through the normal eBay API, and it worked great. I put in my gotta have it price, and it ended up working out, and I got it, and I won. It was a really close auction, and I was able to grab it and get the thing I wanted. So yeah, it worked perfect.
And it's one of those things that sometimes, like, you put in your max bid. I always do 77 something because I feel 7 is my lucky number. But so I'll do 40.77, and then the winning bid is 40.77. I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem quite right. But if you go look at the bids, someone bid 40.33, you know, and because you placed that 47.70 or 40.77, you won that auction. So yeah, it's all on the up and up. You don't even create an account with Gixxon. You just fucking log in with your eBay account on there. That's how tightly knit it is. But the free version is one server, and then he has a mirror server that you get with the paid version, and that's basically if there's an outage, you know, like one's in Chicago, one's in LA, and if the Chicago one goes offline, the LA one will make it. There's not a huge benefit to being a paid customer, but the paid is only like $6 or $8 a year. I mean, it's nothing. It's just to help this guy make a few bucks on the side as he spends hours making this service good. So yeah. Let's see. Comments here. Shane Montroy says, does anyone use Whatnot? Shane just via My Stitchin' Dollarverse just did his first Whatnot, and I joined in on that last weekend. Really cool, kind of like live auction format. It really helped that he had his had My Stitchin' Dollarverse help him in the background, like set the stuff. But it's a really cool live format. Have any of you guys done a Whatnot auction or sale or anything?
I've watched it on cars, but that's about it.
Yeah, but you could see how that would transfer to toys, right? Like, here, I've got a 1998 fucking Storm Shadow.
You can type in, like, go look at this fender, or go look down here, or, you know, and you're actually getting to see live views of what you're actually bidding on.
Exactly.
I've watched a few, and what I've noticed as for sellers, they don't get nowhere near what they should have got for the item because they have a very limited audience of 30, 40 people, as opposed to throwing on eBay and you have
it's worldwide.
millions. And literally, there's a wrestling podcast I listen to, and they every week have a whatnot sale, and they always talk about, guys, come watch our show because every week there's stuff that we're practically giving away because nobody was interested in that item, and they sell $100 or $200 figure goes for $25. So for me personally, I'm not going to sell on there. If I was looking to buy, definitely, but even eBay, I have a lot of old inventory I've been sitting with now for like 2+ years. This week I said, fuck it, let me go put this stuff up for 99 cents. Everything sold for half of what my buy it now was. What it would have been. So now that's why I don't sell shit at auction for 99 cents. At auction. Because I had a complete Frostbite G.I. Joe O-ring figure, mint condition, went for $6 today.
Oh,
yeah,
$6. You know what I mean? Like I had to buy it now for $12.99. Nobody bought it for $12.99.
See,
you know, I had a $20 Elite Wrestling figures went for $8.50. So I'm like, fuck this, I'm done.
I was curious because that's what I was thinking about doing with my shit is just to blow it, because then it goes out the door. Because see, in my space, I just need space. The money isn't as important. I just need space, and so I was curious what a 99-cent sale, auction would do. If people would bite on it. So did you have any like huge standouts that like doubled the buy it now price because people got passionate about it?
I did sell a few items that I just didn't know what they were worth. Like they're these British army figures from the 70s. They have a metal stand. They're kind of rubbery with a plastic. I had like World War II guys. I had knights. I had cowboys and Indians. I had Civil War guys. The prices vary from $3 to $9 a figure, but I sold a lot of like 70 figures for $200. I was happy because I didn't know what they were worth. But
yeah,
if I know what something's worth, I'm not going to sell it for less. Like, I did a big deal this weekend. I sold 4 mint on card G.I. Joe figures. The guy was like, "What's your best price?" I sent him a picture, and I wrote, "If you want to do the deal off eBay, I will save you the tax, and I'll give you a deal. You have to pay the fees." And I sold. I love that. And I sold 4. I sold Crazy. I sold Sneak Peek, Armored Cobra Commander, who else? A Bazooka, and who the fuck else did he buy? I sold for $1,000 cash, shipped, insured. Wow. So, and I was happy because I made a good dollar on all of them. I've been looking through some of my eBay purchase from like 2 years ago. I'm like, oh, I paid $82 for this figure. I have it up for $325 now. So, there's good turnaround on it, good profit.
I didn't even think about sending photos because if people aren't aware, eBay does use an AI on their messages. So if you try to say, hey, if you reach out to me here, we can cut a better deal or
they'll
whatever.
Fucking block it.
Yeah, and they'll flag you and then you'll get in trouble, blah, blah, blah. But the photo, they probably wouldn't find that unless somebody opened a case and they had to go look at it.
My dad years ago got caught selling it that way by like sending his phone number through code, and my dad had to pay the final value fee, and he got a strike against him. This was years ago, but my dad was a little more obvious about it. I guess that might have been before they got as good as they are now.
Well, I used to say, look at my site and put like fucking spell out the numbers or spell out dot and all that kind of shit,
Yeah, they can catch some of that now too. That's why the guy even sent me a picture of his PayPal and wrote, "Send me an invoice" on the paper. So, yeah.
Oh shit. So, all right, good times. All right, one other thing I wanted to do real quick here, and I know we're running super long, but I assume you're here for the fun instead of just the toys. Cool Guy had it right. I want to acknowledge that today is September 11th, a day in infamy for at least us in the States. So I'd like to do just a fucking 10 seconds of silence to remember all of the heroes and all of the innocent people that died today in the worst attack on the United States soil since Pearl Harbor. So. All right. Thank you guys. Not to bring it down. Now we're going to bring it back up. Fucking con news, motherfucker. Let me share this fucking screen. And first up, Target Geek Out. I put this week because I didn't find a link for last week's. I assume there's always 2 weeks in between us, but anybody bite on any of this?
I'll pick up the RoboCop if I see it. I'm not
In
hunting
person?
it though. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to pre-order it or any bullshit.
Well, I have it pre-ordered on Big Bad, so.
Oh, okay.
But
What's
if I
the
see
difference with this RoboCop than the other ones?
it's got a Murphy head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that the
It
one
is.
with the chair?
No, it's not.
No.
So there are two. There's the 35th anniversary figure with the Murphy head, and then there's the
Yeah.
one with the chair. I have them both
Yeah.
pre-ordered, but this is just the ultimate.
Yeah, so the Murphy head, and then based on the previous limited releases, the rifle is
Yeah.
new too. So, and I don't
And
know
I
if
don't
the
think
blast
the
effect.
blast it might be new
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, because I have the previous releases. It came with the data spike and the gun, obviously, but the Murphy head, the rifle, and the blast effect.
And I don't
seem
think
to
this is
be
the one
that.
with the pop open thigh. I don't think.
Oh, that is a good point. You're absolutely right, because
And
they're
this
not
might be a hot
bringing any
take.
attention to it.
I have both. The one
Me
without the
too.
pop open thigh is much better.
Oh, just because they had to bulk it up so much to fucking.
Well, not
pop
that.
the-
It's just it's very rickety. It's that thigh is hollow, so he doesn't really stand very well. So I prefer the one with just a solid thigh.
Yeah, and I have both of those originals, and that's why I skipped this one. The thighs.
It's got the Murphy head though, dude. It's got the Murphy head.
I pre-ordered the
I-
chair, so
Look at that fucking Murphy head, man.
yeah, dude.
I know, it's
Fucking
amazing.
roll.
It's amazing. It is literally the fucking Anakin Skywalker head of RoboCop. But I just well, and my purchasing has gotten drawn way back recently too. But so
Well, you know
isn't
me. I've
he-
left everything in the dust except for NECA, pretty much.
So isn't he like $35.99 on Big Bad Toy Store? Why do you still
Probably.
have your pre-order through? Oh,
Because there's a
Target-
pile of loot at Big Bad.
Yeah.
Like if I go to Target and I see it, I will buy it and then cancel my.
Oh, I see. Even once it comes in, you still have a 3-month buffer
Yeah.
to fucking to be able in 3 months from your oldest toy. Blah blah blah. That's a good idea. I
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
$37.99. He's $38 at BBTS.
On Big Bag. Yeah.
I just pre-order in Big Bad. It comes in. It just stays there until I have to ship it, and I just prefer that.
Hey, you
Yeah,
just,
It's worth it to me to spend a few more bucks on each of those figures. Just one, to have a guarantee, and two, just have it sit there and out of my life until it absolutely needs to come.
I agree. I've never had anything canceled by Big Bad that wasn't just canceled across the board that no one was getting. I've never had them say, oh, we ended up short on our count or anything. What were you going to say, Badass?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
I think he was
you
just
were-
agreeing with the pile of
Yeah.
loot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
New Jersey ComicCon. This is if this wasn't so close to a 2-week family vacation, I would be there. This is still like there are 2 or 3 shows. So there's the Augusta Joe Con in August. There's this, and there was one other like local United States show that I really want to go to. Maybe I'm thinking of the Kane County Toy Show. Those 3 are like bucket list toy show stuff, and it's just too close to my vacation. Paul, you said you're in Arizona, right? So you're
Yeah.
nowhere near.
Nowhere near this. Yeah.
Yeah.
This, and I'd love to go to the Legion's Con and all those, but
Oh, a
Can't make it
Legion's
work.
Con would be good too.
I think it's coming up soon.
Rock, you're close to this. Do you go to this show? Have you been to this show?
When my son was younger, we went quite a few years in a row. It's a great show. It's a small show. It's really packed with vendors. It's a tight space. But I mean, back in the day, I used to find deals. But man, when I was going, that's when the Pursuit of Cobra GI Joe figures were out and things like that. And for me and my son to just go through all like the totes of vehicles, and he had a blast. He used to go dressed up one year as Storm Shadow, one year as Snake Eyes.
That's
we met Joe Colton from What's on Joe Mind there, and then we would do that one day, and then the next day we go to like Point Pleasant. They have a zoo. And then in what is it? I forgot the other town. It's right across from Philadelphia, but there's it's Camden. They have a really beautiful aquarium there. So we would do like one day would be what Daddy wants to do, and then the other day would be the family. We could do something. So it was a great time back when he was young and played with toys.
And
wanted to be seen with you, like right?
Yeah, right.
Like you get to that point where you're like, God, Dad.
No,
I can't get my nieces and nephews to go anywhere with me.
He still wants to do stuff with me, but it's different kind of stuff now. But it's more about he's not into toys now. He's just been into losing weight. My son's lost like 30 something.
Dude, he looks amazing. Like you
awesome.
showed those Hampton photos and shit. It's not often that I'm out of our group, but I just happened to be scrolling, and dude, he looks amazing.
He routed up, like,
and you look amazing inches. Too, by the way. I don't
trying, but he he does intermittent fasting because he listens to Joe Rogan and he learned about that. And he does walking, and he walks like 4 or 5 miles a day and eats once a day.
Jesus.
And he dropped 30 pounds since June, whatever, when school let out.
That's pretty much what I do. Like, one meal a day. Try not to cross over 800 calories.
Yeah, he still eats what he wants, but he just doesn't snack all day like he used to do. So he's doing phenomenal. Everybody said it. So, but I do miss the days of going toy hunting with him. And we used to have so much fun. But now he's going to be 15 in November. He's like, Dad, can you take me skeet shooting? And I'm like, all right, I guess if you want to do that. He's into guns and shooting and stuff. So I normally take him to a couple different ranges. So yeah, that's what he wants to do now. No more toys, guns. He wants to do.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, so long as you fucking respect him and
he's good with all that stuff. He does that, and he likes airsoft. But I miss those days of going there looking for toys. Oh, such good times. But that's a good show.
Sorry. Whew. That is the way to do it, in my opinion. Like, get your family out there, do a day, and it's not even a day. Toy shows are like
a couple hours.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to do a once around, make some mental notes, then you're going to go back through.
Yeah, we used to stay at a
maybe
hotel.
check some values on your fucking app. And
that's what it was. We used to stay at the hotel that had an indoor pool. Because my wife and him were swimming.
Yeah.
So, because we didn't have, obviously it was a long time ago before we had a pool. So they would do that. And that's when we discovered Miller's Ale House for the first time. And that place is great. I'm sure Brink probably knows it's right by it's right by one of the hotels. But the Miller's Ale House, oh my God. Yeah, it was good times. But now I feel sad that he doesn't like toys anymore.
Life goes on, bro.
Oh, dude, just luckily you don't, like, I have a niece, dude, and it used to be like she'd come to the toy aisle with me. Now she's just like, I'm going to go to the makeup and I'll meet you in the toys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, makeup. And then when I take her to Spirit, she doesn't want to be with me in Spirit. Like, she's like, go Cliff, go do what you want to do, and I'm just going to look around. And so I watch her from afar and make sure she looks at the horror stuff and not the whore stuff. Like, anytime she gets close to fishnets, I'm right there. I'm like, hey,
I was there today. They had a whole aisle of just that.
Yeah, and as long as she stays away from that, I'll stay away from her. So it's totally, like, it doesn't offend me. But it is kind of like, oh, but this used to be our thing. like.
Oh my God! Oh, Daniel LaRusso just took a fucking header off my shelf. Let's see.
Daniel LaRusso, what, the Icon ones or the Diamond?
No, the Diamond one, the little cheap toy one. That's like you say, Cliff. That is the big difference. Is those Icon ones got fucking put away because they seemed fragile and not, This one as a toy, I love it. It stays on my.
Is that Playmates?
Oh yeah, sorry, not even Diamond. It's Playmates.
It looked
Yeah.
like the Playmates one.
Yeah, the toy one. The toy one that feels like you can do this with it, you know.
I just have
You
the
do
Remco figures from '85, so I don't have any of the Playmates ones.
Well, fuck you and your Rimcos, because I
Whoa.
want those. Sorry, bro.
I've been hunting for a Chosen, but unfortunately, due to his appearance in the new season, he is hard to find now.
Oh, right. Let's see. Shane Montroy about the Whatnot auctions last about 45 seconds. It's great for someone like me, I guess, with 200 plus long boxes. Yeah, because if you don't remember, Shane Montroy was a comic book store. He had a brick and mortar. So, yeah.
Hey, I can give Shane a real quick thing that I did to get rid of lots of long boxes of comics. Do blind boxes with priority mail shipping, and like just say you get 25, 30 comics mixed up. I blew through when I was moving. I sold, I don't know, 20 something priority mail boxes filled with comics. Everything bagged and boarded. Oh my God. And I had not one
And you
complaint.
just do the flat rate, so it's like
flat rate.
$9 or something.
Yeah, it was a flat rate. It was like I was doing the medium size priority boxes.
Oh, okay.
So it was like back then it was like 15 for shipping. I think I might have been charging like 35 for the box, but every box I put an autographed comic in because I went to so many Comic-Cons. I had so many comics that I got signed that everyone had at least one signed comic, and man, I sold it like gangbusters.
That's dope. That's dope.
Tell you, Shane, it's a good idea to do blind boxes.
KJ Smith in the house says, "Sup peeps, I'm at my kid's birthday dinner, but I'll be back." Oh, I love that fucking. Let's see. Cool Guy says, when I used to get hookers on Craigslist, you'd have to decipher the code to know what the heck it was in the ad.
Does that Craigslist, anybody even use it anymore?
Yeah, is it even a thing?
I was looking for a very specific sound bar to replace the sound bar that went out in my home theater, and so I used it for that. But if I don't have like a model number, I'm not just randomly searching Craigslist for things.
I feel like everybody uses OfferUp now.
Brinkalizer says the Realm will be at New Jersey Comic-Con in force. Yes, Realm is very northeastern, so if you're new to the Realm, or if you're in the Northeast and want to get into probably one of the most active, largest, most welcoming, and down to earth, fucking collecting communities, the fucking Realm is where you need to be.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, that group is definitely different than like some of the Star Wars groups I'm in. Like some of the Star Wars groups are in, they're like really highbrow, and there's people with some deep pockets. Like nobody belittles you in that group. It is a nice group. I gotta admit, I joined. It's a good group of people in there.
They'll talk shit to you every once in a while.
Yeah, but I feel like the Star Wars groups are a little different.
Oh God,
the vintage ones are like, oh, you don't have a 12 back. Oh, you trash.
I hear the Star Wars groups love repros. I should go in there and show them the repro collection.
Cliff, you'd be like Satan joining that group.
I know.
I've seen
screenshots on Reddit, and they make me laugh.
And then back to the weight loss, intermittent fasting kept me at the same weight. I mean, I can say that at least for my 46-year-old ass, fucking sitting, literally working like this, leaned back on a couch for the last 2 years. I have not gained any weight. That's like a huge plus in my book. But I also push my hunger limits until I can't do it anymore.
So you work in the same position as that guy in Grandma's Boy when he was like, I want metal legs.
Yes, dude. For the most part, I am on my couch, like completely leaned back with a fucking laptop on my crotch or my belly for most of the day.
So when you get up, you go make the noises too.
How much do clothes cost in the Matrix,
No,
Jason?
I go like this. I go, oh God, my fucking
when I get up off the couch, it's like somebody poured a bowl of Rice Krispies. I stand up, both of my knees snap, crackle, pop, and then I fully stand erect, and then it's like, oh, it's like, oh, yeah.
Have you anybody been watching the new Beavis and Butthead?
No.
Oh God, they do an adult version of Beavis and Butthead in their 40s, and that's how I feel. Sorry, not a great reference.
See, though, I've been living with that for my entire life. I can't walk the first 30 minutes of being awake.
Yeah,
like,
no, I
so like all my friends are complaining about this stuff. I'm like, I've been dealing with this for 30 years. Like, what are you talking about?
All right, Pulsecon is coming up. What is this? Does it even say? No, it doesn't say the day, but hey, there's going to be a Transformers panel, so
Yay.
Be there.
Awesome.
Or be square. They're like, oh, a Hasbro con where there's going to be a Transformers panel? That's a big surprise. D23 Expo is happening this weekend. This is Disney's big con. And there has been a lot of, in my opinion, I've been enjoying a lot of the trailers and stuff like that. Let's go around the horn here. Avatar is part of this too. Everybody excited for Avatar?
I have never seen Avatar, so I am
Me neither.
Oh my God!
I am very excited to go see the 3D re-release on September 23rd.
Ooh, what?
They're re-releasing the original. They're re-releasing the original one in 3D, and I've never seen it, so I said, "Fuck it, I'll just wait to go see it in the theater."
And I did see an original 3D IMAX version of it, but I will go see another 3D.
Because I love James Cameron. I just had no desire to see that movie, but I'll bite.
Oh, dude, it's great, but a lot of people just say, "Oh, it's like this" or "It's like that."
That's what I heard. It was Dances with Wolves, but in space.
Dances
by way of
Wolves,
Fern Gully.
Yeah, and Fern Gully. It's people say it's Star Wars. People say it's Lord of the Rings. But anyways, I like it.
No, I'm gonna go see it. I'm excited.
So that's the only one here not on the Lucasfilm bingo here, but Indiana Jones. What's our thoughts?
I want to see footage. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
But I also have a very controversial opinion. I don't hate Crystal Skull nearly as much as everyone else does.
Blasphemy.
I don't hate it either, but I don't really.
No, it sounds like Rock does. Yeah, I do not hate it.
Go ahead, Rock.
Oh well, my thing was I got a bootleg of it, and the bootleg I got was like a Russian one, and it was dubbed, and it was dark, and it was a camcorder, and you saw people like in front like eating popcorn and shit, and then the tape shut off halfway through. So then I got a second bootleg. So then the next bootleg I got had Asian subtitles under it, and the same thing. It was like really grainy, really dark, hard to see. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, I don't know if this movie's just really bad or it's just got a bad bootleg. Then it finally came out and went to Blockbuster, and I'm like, no, it doesn't matter in HD. It's a flaming piece of dog shit. The whole movie with the ants and everything. The only thing that came out good out of it was the toys. The movie was a flaming piece of dog shit.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
That was badass. Okay, no, not a fan. All right, Andor, the final trailer made me a little more excited for it. Showed a little bit more action. I'm still not a spy guy, but anybody excited for Andor?
I'll check.
I haven't watched any of the trailers, but I'm watching it, so I'm in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll watch it.
All right, Rock,
Same situation. I haven't seen a trailer, but I'll watch it.
Paul.
After Book of Boba Fett kind of wrote off all the Disney Plus
Really?
shows.
Oh,
Wow.
see, I liked Book of
That's a
Boba
hot
Fett.
I feel like they did Boba Fett wrong in that, and
Oh, they for sure did.
and
But,
he's my
but
favorite
they
character,
gave us
my
fucking
focus
Cad
character,
Bane, so I forgive them.
yeah, and I checked out Obi-Wan and a couple of the other shows, and I haven't been a big fan of them, and I'm fine with not being a fan. I mean, they can't
Interesting.
take away the good stuff that they did in the '80s, but Willow, I'm really excited for. Out of this, Willow's the only one I'm probably going to check out, I think.
See, and I watched that trailer while doing the show notes, and I was like, I do not remember one fucking thing that happened during Willow itself. And so the trailer made it look really interesting. I love the dude with the wrecking ball and the caged head, like a Thunderdome, you know.
Like Master Blaster.
I love that. Yeah, dude. There's a Master Blaster dude, but with maces for fists.
Ottertown?
I haven't seen Willow in like 30 years.
That's what I was
it's
thinking.
On my
I was
rotation.
like,
yeah, I probably watch it a couple times a year.
good.
My kids love it.
wow.
And it's not a great. I mean, but there's just a lot of nostalgia. I love
Kevin Pollak
plays
plays a tiny man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The little brownies, I think they call them.
Yeah. That's what I was like, oh, I remember that, you know.
I remember that, and I remember Val Kilmer being a total badass, but also very clumsy. As Matt Mardigan, very real American hero-ish.
Exactly.
In his like.
So I'm looking forward to that, but the rest of these I'll probably, I don't know, check them out, but not hoping for much.
Nice.
The new Mando trailer looked pretty good. A lot of Mandos.
A
lot of Mandos running around.
The Mandos, yeah. I loved at the beginning of it was like, you're no longer a Mando.
You showed your face.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip where they do the sky drop with all of them?
Yeah, dude.
That was fucking sick, man.
Bad Batch, no new trailer for that I saw. Tales of the Jedi, very cool. Fucking 30-minute one-off tales based on Clone Wars, young Ahsoka, young Dooku, young Qui-Gon. How are people feeling about that?
I didn't even know or see the trailer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's an animated series. I saw things about Tales from the Jedi. I guess I just assumed it was a video game.
Yeah, and you're right, and there's the fucking something Jedi that is a video game, and that's what I thought originally too, but it looks like it's a Filoni produced Clone Wars style one-off of Jedi stories.
So it's almost like Star Wars is What If?
But no, it really
not What
is.
If, but standalone.
They're telling the story of when Qui-Gon was a Padawan to Dooku and shit like that. So it could have some pretty momentous storytelling in it. Skeleton Crew is interesting. This is obviously going to be their kids show. It's about a group of kids in the High Republic era. So if you're not familiar with that, that's the new focus right now, where Jedis were golden and all that kind of shit. But it's where kids are stranded in that era. Willow, like we talked about, and then Ahsoka, they didn't show anything new, but Ahsoka is obviously Rosario Dawson continuing her role as Ahsoka as an adult.
And we get Ezra and Sabine.
Yeah, I'm excited for a live action Sabine for sure.
Did you guys see that they basically put all the movies on hold? Anything that they were in product or pre-planning, all the movies are
for
right
Star
now.
Wars?
Yeah, for Star Wars.
Yeah, their fucking
guess that
shows
makes
are killing
sense.
it, man. Like, why would you make a movie when chances are it's going to flop when you can produce a show and
The thing is, you're not making the money. The money you'd make on a movie as opposed to subscriptions on a streaming service. I think.
Yeah.
I think these
Disney
places are going to
cares.
realize after a while you're not generating like the money that you could putting a movie out that might cost you $200 million, but you make $1 billion. There's going to come a point where these streaming shows are going to cost too much money, and they can't charge enough to make up for that. That's
They're
They're
go
pretty
through the
cheap.
same
If they
thing.
shoot a lot of them on the volume, though, and that's a pretty cheap process.
But I think they're going to end up going the way of Netflix, where Netflix just has to gut, show after show after show.
Well, yeah, because what's their whole
shows.
thing? Is after 3 seasons they cancel it because they don't get any new viewers.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Wow.
I swear to
And then
God, if they do that to my Cobra Kai, I'll fucking lose my shit.
And then also the
Well,
cast
it's
wants
Hulu. I
more
think
money.
Hulu's been more responsible in that. They haven't.
Plus, Hulu does weekly. Hulu does not do the release all at once like Netflix.
Fucking, yeah, and I hate it, but
sells
it's
ads,
what
too,
they need. It's what they need to do. Like it does. It keeps me going back to HBO or HBO or Disney Plus or Hulu because I forget when the release dates are. And so I constantly go back to those services each day to see if there's anything new. And that's all they want. They want to be able to say every user comes to our service every day, you know, or something like that. So, all right. Brinkalizer says Pulsecon is coming September 30th, October. Pulsecon, that must be the fentanyl convention he'll be attending. Furiosa is going to be the shit. I don't know what that means, Shane.
Furiosa is the George Miller Mad Max sequel. So we were talking about Master Blaster.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a Furiosa prequel. Furiosa was Charlize Theron in Fury Road, if you saw it.
Yes.
Fury Road, probably the greatest action movie made in the last 20 years.
Yes, I agree. AAA in the house. Let's see. AAA, tough day. Sorry, brother. Be on the show. Come laugh. Come have fun with us. All right, we're into toy news. Only an hour and 10 minutes later. So welcome to a toy podcast. We are actually talking about toys now. Movie Masterverse. All right. Did everybody hate this He-Man as much as everybody else?
I don't mind the He-Man.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's not Dolph Lundgren.
I mean, the face is a little what's the word, derpy, but
yeah,
it's a fucking toy. I don't really like. I have 3 of Super 7's He-Man.
Yes, me too. I have the entire movie collection from Super
I have 3
7.
He-Mans and 2 of each Skeletor.
Yeah.
So I'm good, but I'm still getting these. I will get any movie product they release.
Yes, I am getting both of them as well. I agree. Anybody else want to shit or praise these?
I would get them if they would make them in the origin scale.
They'll get there.
Yeah.
They'll get there, dude.
Yeah. I'm in if they're going to get them. I love the movie, so I'm down. So
I just hope this means we'll get like finally an Evil Lynn, a Beast Man.
Yeah.
Dude, the Beast Man, bro. A furry, even if it has to be Mattel Creations, a furry Beast Man.
Maybe some of those. Isn't that Karg? Isn't Karg the one with the hook?
Yeah, it's like the weird little dude.
Yeah, but we got Karg from Super 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got 2 of them. We got one in comic book colors, and we got one regular.
And then the dude and the chick, Courtney Cox, and the other guy.
Kevin?
I just want the bald detective.
Dude, I would love our Courtney
Dangerous.
Dude, I would love a Courtney Cox, bro. A Bruce Springsteen, Courtney Cox dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. All right. Let's. So yes, everything in Masterverse will be made in Origins and vice versa. You can just guarantee that. Whoa. To me, this is a little bit mind blown, right? HIYA Toys Exquisite Mini, which is their 3 3/4 quote 4-inch line. Actually, I don't know if I can say quote. It's a 4-inch line.
Hold on, I'll Google 105 millimeters to inches.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me. Oh, there's one. I'm like, I know
105 should be around 4-inch. Yeah, it's a 4-inch.
It's 4.134 inches.
Okay.
So it is. It's their 118.
Yeah. I just didn't know if they were going to go 3 3/4 like O-ring Joes or go 4-inch like modern. I assumed it was going to be 4-inch. But what do you think about this? So Hasbro no longer possibly being the king of articulated fucking 4-inch Joes.
I have enough 4-inch Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Well, but this is the Snake Eyes. What's your figure? Sci-fi or
probably Flint would be
Crystal Ball? Okay,
Flint is
so
probably my favorite
Flint.
Joe.
Fuck yeah, Crystal Ball. Raptor.
I just
so they make a Flint in this. Where
well, it really just depends on what the
$20.
price is.
Yeah.
$20?
These are
I mean,
$20.
I have a ton of Flints though. I have the Resolute Flint. I have the.
Okay.
I have a custom sunbow flint I made. Like, you know, like I just don't know if I need to collect a whole nother company's 4-inch Joes.
Yeah.
Especially I have all those Pursuit of Cobra and those 35th anniversary ones that are the best thing Hasbro's ever done for Joe.
Okay.
Like,
Paul,
so I don't
what
know.
about
Sorry.
Paul, what about you? Do you do 3 3/4 at all? Vintage, modern?
Yeah, I've got a select. I've got a select set, like maybe 24 vintage Joes, and I've stuck to those. The ones I really remember and loved as a kid. But this excites me. This articulation on these are great, and the details are good for the size. And if they flesh this out, I mean, I'm all in on classifieds too, but I don't know. This excites me. I think they could do a really good job. I love their Judge Dreads and some of the other figures, but yeah, they've done a good job with those, I think. So I'm excited for this. I don't have a vast modern Joe collection, so.
In rock, I assume no interest, right?
No,
it's modern
I'm
and
like,
not in vintage.
Well, I'm like Cliff. I mean, also I have a tub with my 50 modern Snake Eyes figures in. But the other thing too is this like for the last holdouts who are like, I'm not buying classifieds. I'm waiting until they put out new 4-inch stuff. Is that marketed to these guys? But look at that scabbard. Look at the size of that thing. It's like
it's
redonkulous.
fucking huge.
I think
it looks weird on them.
Yeah.
Well, this is what you get with a Japanese toy company, is you get Japanese aesthetic. Yeah, you know, like every sword and I shouldn't say every. That's awful to categorize it like that, but lots of swords in anime are 4 feet tall and people wear them on their back.
I do like that stand, and if that stand has shell casings on it, that's even better because it looks like it might have some on there. I mean, I to me, take the sword off the figure and it looks awesome. That's what I would do.
Their stands are dope. They have little, and I'm doing it on my screen thinking people can see it. Those little gaps, they have little combiners to where you can literally, I have now like 8 HIYA figures. They each come with little couplers to put all the stands together to where I could have a stand this big now.
Yeah, you can see the clips on the side there.
Yeah. So that's another cool feature, but
the only problem is, like, you know what's gonna happen. They're gonna do Snake Eyes, then they're gonna do Destro, then they're gonna do Roadblock, they're gonna do all, and then if
Duke,
the line lasts,
Scarlet,
it's gonna be all
Fairness.
it's gonna be Duke, it's gonna be Cobra Commander.
yeah,
You're never gonna get past the first like 10 people. They make 1 million of the same character of.
Yeah,
That's
what
the problem.
I'm
I think is gonna
tired of.
happen.
Like, they need to start fucking branching out.
Yeah. Like launch with a fucking crystal ball, that kind of shit.
Fuck yeah.
Or a troop builder, like a Crimson Guard, or
yeah. Fucking
Viper.
Officer.
Even bats. If they release those.
New
bats.
MPs. Oh God, please bats. Again, I just don't know what. More Black Primes. This is the Nemesis Transformers Masterpiece movie. Bumblebee movie masterpiece. Nemesis Prime. I'm just kind of done with every fucking thing you can do. 4th Trainbot's out if you enjoy some train body goodness. This one's kind of looks cool. Little like San Francisco fucking train thing going on there. Next releases will be next year. Or I assume this is saying Trainbot 1 will actually come out next year. And so will Trainbot 4.
Or they're saying 2023 quarter 4.
Oh, that's true. Don't know. And then this is the Trainbot 5 teaser, Trainbot 6 teaser, and then here's the Trainbot 4. Yeah. This looks like 23/6, so maybe that's a month, like you're saying, Cliff. So next year. But anyways, nobody's collecting these that probably watches this show. New gaming greats. These are kind of fun if it pulls up. Yeah. Who doesn't want a big old fucking rocket launching stormtrooper?
Why would you give a stormtrooper that can't hit anything a big fucking rocket launcher?
That's why they need a big old rocket launcher.
The most amount of damage in a widespread area. I got you, motherfucker!
Let's split up. We could do more damage that way.
Yeah, right.
Has any figure ever come with that weapon before in the Black Series?
No.
I don't know. It's a
Oh,
cool
okay.
looking bazooka, though. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I pre-ordered it, god damn it, because it's a cool looking bazooka. Paying $28 plus tax for a fucking bazooka. Then you got a Star Wars Republic Commando battle droid. I didn't realize the battle droids were in Republic Commando. It must be that long since I played it. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game or what, but new gaming greats, they're pre-ordered. Or no, they're not pre-ordered. They will be because pre-orders open in 4 days at 11 a.m. Eastern time.
You getting the battle droid too?
Yep.
Oh wow.
I'm completist on gaming greats. I haven't played half the games they're from, but same reason why I collect comic stuff that I've never read the comics from. God, I'm awful. I
don't think I own a
help,
single gaming grade.
Oh, there are some amazing gaming greats that I would have bought no matter what, but I got sucked in, and now I have all of the.
Where is
now I
Dash
have
Rendar?
all of the gaming greats. They have not done that yet.
I know, that's what I'm
They
saying.
have-
Like that, I can't believe they haven't done a Dash. There's
Yeah,
only
that
one
they
Dash
haven't
Rendar
done
figure
the Shadow
Yeah,
of the
there's only
Empire.
one. Yeah.
from
Hey,
what,
but-
98 from Hasbro? Like,
Yeah.
that's it. That's the only Dash, and he doesn't
Only
even
one.
look like Dash Rendar does in the video game. He's got long sleeves.
But hey, Cliff, we're laughing about Slick, but you put up a funny post too on Facebook the other day about video games.
Oh,
That I was laughing at that one because I've been playing that game nonstop lately. And then when you showed a picture of buying it, I'm like, oh my god, you gotta play it.
it's still shrink wrapped.
Yeah, I have my now I played Friday the 13th back in the day when it originally came out, but I had a complete Friday the 13th from when they launched the NECA figure. I jumped on it right away. Every time they announced a NECA video game figure, I bought the complete version of it when
Oh,
they
okay.
announced it.
I've had
So
that
I
game
had
for
that.
probably 5 or 6 years now. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's in a little plastic case. Like, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
me too. Yeah, the little fucking plastic cases you can buy for like $6 for $5 or something.
See, I'm only playing Friday the 13th now because they made an offline mode where you could be Jason and you can stalk as like set up to 7 counselors and you could pick what map, and this way nobody can shit talk me. Because I was playing the other day and these people, I don't have the headset plugged in, and they're like, look at this fool. He don't even know what to do. And these people I was Jason, and they beat the shit out of me. Then they knocked my mask off, and they hit me with an axe, and game over. I'm like, they fucking killed me. Oh, I'm terrible at the game. I just play offline. Then they have like a missions one where like you got to complete like all these different quests, and if you do, you have to replay it multiple times. And if you meet all the parameters, it lets you go to the next story. So that it's got a lot of replay value, but I cannot play online because I have little kids cursing me out. Dude, you suck, man. You died already. You suck. And they say a lot worse than that.
Yeah, I know. We used to
I
play
don't-
Halo.
I was gonna say I don't play any games online
And I've
because
never been
there's
called
too
the-
many bullies.
I've never been called the N-word so many times in my life. playing a video
Really?
game.
Is that
Yeah.
they just? Oh God! See,
They
that's-
What, noob? They're calling you noob?
No, not that
No.
one. When you get canceled for saying
I know. I know.
Oh my God! These kids that just feel that's okay. Where's the
It's,
parents?
it's the internet. It's anonymous. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
there's nobody gonna slap you in the face. You say something bad to somebody. So, but it is a lot. But Cliff, honestly, if you could play the game, it's a lot of fun.
Well, my
Play
my
offline.
stepbrother has an Xbox One, and he's every once in a while he'll be like, "Do you want to borrow it so you can play your Friday?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." I'm like, "I just want the video game. I don't really need to play it."
Now it's taken me so many hours. Now I finally understand the concept of how to use Jason. So it's like it's basically like playing hide and go seek, but then you get to do fun stuff. With
Plus, my
Yeah,
video game came
I-
with one of those NECA masks.
Okay. But I had this kid shit talking me. He was Jason. And he's like, "Come here." He's got a real squeaky voice. He's like, "Come here. I'm gonna give you a hug. I'm gonna give you a hug." And he was fucking with me. And then he caught me. I didn't know what the hell to do. And then like he just took me and put me in and he did a backbreaker, just snapped my guy's spine. And then all the people just making fun of me. It was just oh god.
I played the demo and I could not fucking get used to it, and so I never played it online. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. Don't if you don't have to.
Let's see here. So Brinklizer says, "Don't pay full price for Black Series gaming grades. Those have always shown up on clearance." This is true.
Yeah.
Since the first few waves. The first few waves were hard to find, but they adjusted their distribution levels, obviously. Slick really has a sickness. Yes, I do. At toy shows, vendors practically give them away with purchase because they can't sell them. I assume we're still talking about gaming grades. KJ Smith, my mother-in-law won't shut up, so we can't get the fuck out of here. AAA, I'm with Rock. I am terrible at live online gaming. I'm just not fast enough, especially frames per second, because they are fighting against 10-year-old kids who are so skilled.
Well, the other thing is I will play Star Wars Battlefront 2 because you can't talk to people. So I get killed a million times, but at least I don't feel bad because they're not shit
You're
talking
not
me.
getting shit on every time.
Yeah, but they also made a one where you can only play with 3 other people and you play against the computer. So I do that one. They call it like squad based, and same thing. Nobody can shit talk me because I would break my fucking TV if I got shit talk on that game too.
All right. Shit. Wow. We are an hour and a half into our show and 7 stories in. Let's go faster. Transformers Hall of Fame vote. I don't know how Black Arachnia is already selected for me, but okay, so they're doing animated this year. Anybody watch the Transformers animated series? It's one of the best of all time.
Is that the one where Prime cries and shit?
I don't know if he cries in it or not.
So crying in baseball?
Does he have a safe space he goes to?
But I'm gonna place my vote right now. It would have been Ultra Magnus, but I'll do Prime just because I'm boring. Oh no, let's do Blitzwing because he was like a crazy triple dude. Now people probably have a little take on this. Favorite Transformers legacy character. So these are the characters that have come out in the last year, I guess. Cliff doesn't collect. Badass, you have any input
Sludge.
on what the
They got
best?
Sludge there?
Yeah, I'm sure Sludge has got to be in here. Maybe Leader. Oh no, too
Skywarp?
new, I guess, for this. Well, but they have Cybertron Metroplex, and they don't have Sludge in here. Anyways, what else? What did you have another vote?
Skywarp?
The little tiny one, the core one.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they haven't done a big
Alright.
one. I am.
Paul, you collect Transformers. You got a vote here
I'd say Shockwave. Yeah, I like Shockwave.
in the core.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Can I do both? Oh, it didn't like that. Must select at most one option. Then why make this checkboxes? Fucking make it radio buttons. Okay. Well, I will let people vote for their favorite. Let's see. I don't even have Skullgrin, so it's hard for me to fucking vote on him. I'm going to do Kickback. Even though he's like the most uninspired version of Kickback ever.
The most basic version of him.
I do like him. Like, I'm like, that is Kickback. That's the way he should be. Oh, we got a second vote from Shane Montroy for Core Shockwave. So this is open right now. I don't know how long it's open till. Doesn't give any details. Good old Google form here. Way to go above and beyond, Hasbro, and just do a fucking Google form. But yeah, exactly. Let me deselect Optimus Prime here. All right, so go to the show notes, openyourtoys.com, top of the page, look for these Hall of Fame shit and vote for it. SH Figuarts Boba and Throne. So we know Paul won't have a lot of interest in this. But this shot particularly I like. And I don't know if it's the fat man in me, if it's the person that's never had to wear armor, but I'm sure it's really uncomfortable. Like, to me, this is a pretty majestic pose for a fat man in armor on a throne.
But please, let's not be calling Tagora Morrison fat. He is nowhere near
Dad bod Tamura.
He's dad bod for sure.
Yeah, sure. Dad bod and fat though are two different things.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, sorry.
dude is nowhere near fat. Like,
so does he shop in the husky section?
No, he probably shops in the regular ass dude section.
No, sir. Well, I guess I like my clothes really baggy. So
yeah, dude, you wear like
bigger.
triple. You wear like 6X.
Yeah.
Bad guy in little
armor.
I don't like this fat shaming that's going on right now.
Embrace the fatness,
dude.
It's not a shame
anywhere near fat.
for
you
me.
are calling him fat. Derogatorily,
that is not derogatory.
It wasn't Lizzo in the Mandalorian armor.
I'm owning. Yeah, exactly. Lizzo, we're owning this shit. I'm not thin. I'm not athletic. No Target commercial t-shirts fit me. They call that size athletic. None of them fit me, whether they're 2X or above. I'm not shaming, I'm representing. And I love this representation of him where he's up and looking regal. He's got his head kicked. He's got his torso kicked to the side with his head owning his shit. I am not shaming.
His gut in to save
Hey, it's okay to suck it in every once in a while. I went to a water park. I would suck it in when I saw cute women walk by.
So do you think they have they sell Spanx on Tatooine?
That's the whole sand person undergarment is Spanx, bro.
It must really suck when you get sand in your Spanx.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why Anakin was so pissed off.
Yeah, that made him a bitter kid.
Yeah, it's rough. It gets everywhere, even in my Spanx. But face sculpt is beautiful. Comes with the Tuscan.
Awesome, I mean, the throne is
dude.
Great.
That's what I'm saying. Because you can't get that throne with Hasbro. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my connection here, but you can't get that throne with Hasbro unless you're fucking paying $230. Yeah. All right, Hasbro. We can't show this, but it's kind of interesting. Again, 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute YouTube video. Go to openyourtoys.com. Go to the show notes. Look at this Chinese Hasbro China Transformers Legacy stop motion video. Exclusive Andor figures. This is kind of crazy. So I haven't seen has there been an announcement of wide release Andor figures, or are they all just going to be exclusives?
I haven't seen anything about it. I don't think they've really, because Andor's premiering, next month or later this month. So that means, the toys aren't going to hit until Christmas 26.
Yeah.
So they got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about it until.
Yeah, I was going to say, I forgot about Cliff's
They won't even solicit the figures until the last episode is aired. So
so we've got one dude here. What the fuck's going on with my
and please, that is not everyone has noticed. Like they really, and I think it's just the speed of which streaming shows or how streaming shows are produced. But they really need to dial it in and figure out a way to get product on the shelf while the show is on the air.
At the same time, I agree.
Marvel can do it. Like, that's why I'm wondering, like, it's just, I mean, let's be honest. The only reason why we talk about Star Wars on this podcast is because we saw those movies as kids and we went to the store and we were able to buy those toys.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's why Star Wars is as big as it is now, is because fucking Kenner just flooded the marketplace with those toys. And that's why, Star Wars is kind of dying. I mean, have you been to a store lately? Like, Star Wars,
brutal.
It's a bleak section.
Yeah,
like,
it's nothing.
Unless you want Lando.
What's the line of like the 2-inch figures with the cartoon Mission Masters, Mission Fleet?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Mission Fleet's in pretty good stock, but action figures aren't.
Yeah, Mission Fleet Bad Batch. What kid
is it? I don't know. I
saw
the Mission Fleet Millennium Falcon and Razor Crest not too long ago.
Oh, you're talking about the Galaxy?
No, I'm not talking about those. The ones with the little cartoony figures.
Oh, okay. The 2-inch? Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Mostly they're Bad Batch. But, no, I agree with you completely. And here's another round of exclusive figures that are coming to Target. So those other ones were Walmart. And these 3 are coming to Target, and they just
that's the same Andor.
Boring. You're right. This Cassian. Okay, well maybe then the Imperial officer is the same. This is a different Imperial officer, but yeah. Oof. Oh, here we go. So Navy Shore Trooper. So that's the exclusive Shore Trooper we talked about shows back. And then you got an Ocean Imperial officer, which is that dude in the middle. And then the dark, I agree. This is some bullshit. 2023 Legacy Leaders. And Cliff, you don't have to be disgruntled to comment on this one because these are all coming from Prime and Armada. So I don't know if people follow Transformers or not, but Prime was a very good story told a few years ago via 3D animation, but I don't know anybody that's clamoring for it. Again, we talk about that 20-year nostalgia, right? Like you're nostalgic for things that were 20 years ago. Prime is not in its 20-year thing. Armada is at its 20-year thing. Same thing with Beast Wars. I think that's why Beast Wars have been so popular. But the Armada Megatron, this is the race car Megatron with the big horns or whatever. Like this Legacy line is one of those things where it's supposedly going to be targeting all fans, blah, blah, blah. But I see it falling off quickly and clearancing a lot as people like me, I am not an Armada guy, like I mean, I have a few Armada stuff. I've collect characters, but I'm not just going to buy any Armada thing they put out there. Same thing with Prime. I have a few favorites from Prime, but I'm not just going to buy anything. So it'll be really interesting as Legacy moves on from G1 and goes into Beast Wars, Prime, Armada, fucking the Cybertron trilogy, all that kind of shit. So I think we had somebody join us. Oh, no, maybe not. Third party. All right, more Transformers, Cliff. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Paul, since we know the status of all the other Transformers collectors on this cast, do you collect Transformers? Do you do third party? Do you do Masterpiece? Do you do Legends? What's your Transformers truth?
Yeah, third party mostly. Yeah, Fans Toys and Doctor Wu and New Age kind of. So yeah,
Okay,
mostly third.
so
I think I'm probably 90. I'm like 99% third party.
now that's how often you do third party. Now, are you completists, like everything Fans Toys, everything
No,
New Age?
I'm focused on like Megatron, Soundwave, Blaster, the cassettes. I have some Junkions. Yeah, that's mostly it. I have the Perceptor, things like that. So.
Okay, so
Yeah,
very
but all third party Masterpiece scale generally, except for the New Age and Doctor Wu stuff, which I like those little guys too.
hell yeah. So this is Magic Square's Masterpiece scale. So it looks like they're basically upscaling. Now, of course, they couldn't get away with just that, but kind of an upscaled version of their Legends Masterpiece. He looks amazing, you know. Superhero fucking landing.
Yeah, great articulation. I mean,
Yeah.
the posability on these is really good.
Exactly. And covering stuff up. So there's their Legends figure. Looks amazing. Now, so we know Brinkalizer is a prime collector. I'm a prime collector. Is there anything that you just buy everything of? It doesn't matter who produces it, what it is, that kind of thing?
No, I'm pretty selective.
That's good. That's good. Because I really want to buy this, but I'm not going to. All right. Looks like we got Shane Montroy joining us. Hey-o.
Hi. What's happening? Thanks for having me on.
Chilling. Hell yeah, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Let's see, new Avatar toys. So we talked about a little bit of the Avatar trailer. Anybody ready to get avatared? Well, is that not okay to say nowadays? It's not. But that's a what is it? A Harold and Kumar Christmas special quote. What the hell is it? Oh my god, there's going to be so many pictures if there's this much text. Okay, I'm literally going to start talking about this and we're just going to click through because there's probably hundreds. Looks like this is McFarlane Toys. This looks like a collector's edition Jake Scully.
I mean, did the Mattel
Sully.
figures? They made two lines. They made like a 4-inch line and they made a 6-inch line. I was always on the lookout for that mech suit on clearance. Never saw it on clearance. But did that toy line move at all?
It did. I bought some things on clearance because I was a huge Avatar fan. I bought some things on clearance, but things showed up at Family Dollar and that kind of stuff. I love that her little necklace is guarding her boobies. But anyways, so these are from the original movie.
What's with the screw holes in the back?
That's the so this figure is a smaller scale figure, and it actually goes with the amp suit.
Are you sure?
No way, that's the 7-inch scale.
Oh
figure.
yeah, wait, you're right because
Yeah,
the Avatar figures are so tall.
Yeah.
Right. So this is.
Oh
yeah.
no!
I think
this
he's
is
4
a 3
inch.
3/4. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at this
yeah.
packaging.
Dude, they
If
said
that was a
the press
7-inch
release said
figure-
those are 7-inch scale.
Well, no, there's other.
No, so the
7-inch
Naviri or whatever they're called, the
Yeah.
the Navi are
Navi.
7-inch, so he would be 4-inch.
So that would be
Yeah.
accurate, like
Oh.
accurate scale.
And
yeah.
it's literally accurate to the scale of the movie too.
Oh, okay.
If you've never
Got
seen
it.
the movie,
Never have.
the blue dudes are I don't know if they're 4-inch versus 7-inch tall. That seems.
Well, the press release said
pretty
there were
tall.
7-inch scales, so I
Yeah,
just assumed
okay.
all of them would be 7-inch scales. So that would make
No,
sense
no,
if they're
no,
taller,
there's-
that the human would be
No,
shorter.
there's 3 3/4 figures, and then there's I think there's 2.5 inch. I think there's 1/24 too.
No, they're smaller than 1/24 because I checked that against my mask because I was like,
okay.
this. I think the Miles figure that comes with that is 1.24 inches or 1.25 inches, and it's not 1/24. It's 1.24 inches.
Okay. And they've got the Sam suit they made.
So I saw this.
love
I saw
these.
this picture of McFarlane of Todd McFarlane holding those dragons, and they're massive. They're
Are they
very
even-
large?
Oh,
yeah.
because these are the 6-inch or the 7-inch ones, because they're making 7-inch of some of the people as well. See the black light reflective too. That's fucking dope.
It's really cool.
Oh, mystery boxes. I don't know about that, but
Todd McFarlane's just selling weed or something. Is that what it is?
the world of Pandora. That'd be interesting if it made the backdrop,
Yeah, that's
but
pretty
I don't
cool.
know if that's the case. Oh, maybe it is because we've got. Oh, I like this with all the little animals and shit.
Pretty cool.
Oh my god!
And so what were you? So are you saying that those inside of the little bubbles, the little weed
I
bubbles,
thought
are
those were 1/24, but those are
Oh,
definitely
okay.
not 1/24.
Okay, got ya.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
1.25 inch figure.
So this looks like the 4-inch version of those fucking Banshees.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones we are looking filled the carton more.
You know how Todd McFarlane loves his dragons, so you gotta take that into consideration. You know, man, I don't know. I might be actually. I think I'm just gonna get the amp suit with this one, and the smaller figure,
And
man.
nothing else. Yeah, so
Probably
these are definitely 3 3/4 because the dude's articulated 3 3/4. Okay. So we're seeing what the 3 3/4 look. Oh, there's the 3 3/4
No, it's
with
1.25.
the amp suit.
Oh, gotcha.
Really?
Yeah, that's not a 3 3/4 inch
Oh,
figure. Dude.
you're
Look
right.
at-
It's not.
that is a
articulated.
1.25 inch
Yes.
figure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a big goofy version of him.
That's actually really cool. The 1.25 inch one, too.
Yeah.
I mean, just because of everything else that it would scale with, you know.
If this, if the space is an issue. Yeah. Oh my god. I want all of them, dude. That's my problem. Blacklight reactive. Oh my god.
That's pretty
All
cool.
of this is making me so happy. So just in case, just like I base my opinions on Cliff, like I really love Avatar. There's lots of people out there that don't dig it. If you've never watched it, go in with an open mind. I think it's really good myself.
I'm really excited. I've never
it
seen
borrows it borrows a lot of concepts and that kind of stuff, but all right, we're back to this. But
Hey, and Sigourney Weaver's in it, so come on.
and she smokes 24/7, Cliff. Sigourney Weaver never not has a cigarette in her hand.
It's also got Giovanni Ribisi, right? It's like the corporate douche.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah,
He's always
dude,
playing
yeah.
golf. Like,
Yeah,
every
dude,
every
there's-
scene I've ever seen, he's always putting.
That's exactly right.
These are on Disney Plus, right? Like the Avatar movies. Or...
Yeah, they took him off.
Oh, those
Oh,
bastards!
did they? Really?
Yeah, because it's getting a re-release.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not going to let you watch it for free when you can pay to see it in the theater. It's Disney, dude. What do you think? What do you think? It's a magical land of magic? No, dude. It's a corporation.
Magical land of capitalism.
I'm super pumped though because I like
shit.
that I'm getting an
Hold on
opportunity
one
13
second,
years
gotta
later to
plug
watch
my
it.
headphones in. All right, Nacelle, I don't know how you pronounce
Nacelle,
it.
like
Sectaurs?
the part of the Star Trek ship, the Nacelle.
Oh, interesting.
Star Trek
I didn't
reference.
Have I didn't have any idea that was a Star Trek reference.
Or like that shitty Toyota car, the Toyota Nacelle.
Tercel,
Trussell.
Tercel.
Yeah.
Try
No,
to
you know the Enterprise, Jason?
Yes.
So the nacelles are the long engines.
Oh, interesting.
Those are called
Okay.
nacelles.
Ah, okay. Well, that gives them a little bit more credence then. Anyone ordering these
Absolutely
are
not.
6-inch, right?
They are
6 and
$40.
7-inch tall. I know. Same thing with the fucking Robo Force. I was like, oh, I'll do a Max Robo. Oh, $60? Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, I'll
Yeah.
get the chick because she never came out in the original line, and I was like, $40, not interested.
Yeah, especially at 6-inch.
And a
'Cause-
new toy company that's untested.
Yeah.
And is it $40 plus shipping and tax?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
So you're doing
$40
like
before
50?
tax and shipping. Yeah,
So you're going like $50 then.
probably easily. Yeah,
Well, let's see, because this is my favorite thing when I don't want to pay shipping. I'm like, how much is it on BidBad? Nacelle. Oh, they don't even have them listed yet. Legends of Laughter, Joan Rivers, Bill Hicks, and Lenny Bruce, though. Yeah.
I've never once needed a stand-up comedian action figure.
The scripts are rough on those too.
Like what
Maybe I'd get a
accessories does it
Dennis
come
Leary
with?
because then I could play Judgment Night with my GI Joes. But
Andy Kaufman, only Andy Kaufman.
Oh, an Andy Kaufman would be good.
yeah,
In
I
the-
almost bought
in
that
the-
figure that came out with the WWE stuff, and
man.
I passed on it and never saw it again, and I'm still kicking myself.
I want a fully articulated Andrew Dice clay figure with a different hand that's a cigarette. The
Oh,
hand
yeah,
that-
dude.
behind
The
back and
crosshead. Yeah.
then- yeah. Alternate head, one with the sunglasses, one without the sunglasses. No.
All right, gridiron mortars. So not first up, second up, we get the Cobra loadout. So this guy is dope. Let's see. There we go. So canteen, a new rifle, big walkie-talkie, the mortar itself, the mortar backpack.
It's awesome. It's like all their stuff. It's
Dude,
fucking beautiful.
It's that.
You know what
and, and only $40, right? Is that how much?
This one might be cheaper, but
$30.
yeah, this one's only 30. But
See, that's what Hasbro needs to do. They just need to get off their ass and make the small vehicle stuff that they came with the early GI Joe stuff, like the,
yeah.
you know, like the pad, the jump. Is it jump pad or something like that?
Yeah, the jump.
oh yeah,
The jump is the backpack, but it comes with the launch pad.
yeah, the launch pad was awesome. Came
Yeah.
with Flash, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Flash and then a different version of Flash, a silver
Like with the
pad
silver
and
pads,
a
yeah.
red
Yeah.
pad. Yeah. And then here's a Joe version, especially for short fuse that came with the fucking Ram cycle.
Didn't Clutch come with the Ram cycle? Was it short?
No, the
fuse?
Ramp Cycle no figure came with. But Rock and Roll
No,
was the one on the
no,
box.
for classified.
Oh, I'm
Classic.
sorry. I'm thinking vintage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Was it Clutch? Was it short fuse?
No, Clutch is
It's
tan,
Breaker.
isn't he?
It was
There's a
Breaker.
Isn't
tan
it?
Clutch,
Yeah.
but the Clutch is mostly green.
I,
There is a tan
you're
Clutch,
right. I
though.
think you're right. I think it was Breaker though,
It was Breaker.
with his
communications guy.
communication stuff. But
this
Yeah, I don't
blew
even
my
know.
mind.
I
This
opened
blew
it,
my
threw it in
mind
the
as a kid.
baggie, and threw it in the tote. Like,
all right, we're going. All right, here we go. So same, just Joe colors, and then it looks like you get that. Oh, here's the machine gun you get with it. So you get a different machine gun. But yeah,
and a cool helmet.
pricey. It's just like the fucking Transformers stuff. It's all amazing, right? Like it's hard to poo-poo on the third-party Transformers stuff, but it's just the price. Are you going to pay fucking $40 to upgrade a $20 figure? You know?
Well,
That
it's
kind
like
of shit.
I can't really talk shit because I spent $14 to upgrade $10 Superpowers figures.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've got those coming up. And same thing here, Magnus DNA kit. So I got my Magnuses this week. Spoiler. So Here's a kit that comes with an axe, a hammer, a pretty puny hammer in my opinion. Like Magnus's hammer has always been like this big huge thing. But then it comes with extra legs to make it taller here. And you can see the extra legs on the fucking bot. You can see them here. I mean, it's raising it microscopically, but then you look at the hammer and the axe, and they're these little tiny things.
Right.
Granted, they store and stuff like that. There you go. You can see it based on the Power Convoy version of them, or Shattered Glass, however you
kind of helps the silhouette, but
this.
the height is negligible.
But yeah, exactly. Like you stand them next to each other, and you're like, oh. You stand them next to any other robot on your shelf, and you're like, oh, you know, kind of thing. So.
I don't usually do upgrade kits, but I'm doing it for Motormaster, that's for sure.
The Motormaster, again, side by side, looks very impressive.
Yeah.
So, Cliff, I put this on here, and then I'm like, wait, you're not Dracula, you're Nosferatu, right?
Nosferatu's my guy. But I pre-ordered the Bela Lugosi Dracula. I'm probably not going to get this kit. I don't really need the coffin.
You don't need a possum, an armadillo. What I like is, what is this? This is like a little bug also in a coffin, right? Does it say what that is? A spider and a cricket in a coffin. Do you know why there's a cricket in a coffin, Cliff?
I don't.
Or anybody watching?
It's been a few years since I've watched the
movies.
Yeah, the 31 movie. I know he's got to bring he's got to bring dirt from Transylvania with him everywhere he goes, and I know there's always critters with him. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, they've always got to have their homeland dirt.
Yeah, there's
let's see, going back to the third-party Prime, Breakalizer says, I'll get this new Prime eventually, but Magic Square puts out so many redecos, I'll wait to see what the other paint options are. That's smart. And I'm sorry, I'm behind on the comments, so the Mega Flying thing is cool, kind of cool. I don't know what that's referring to. I wonder if these... the Mega Flying maybe in regards to the Avatar? Brinkalizer says, I wonder if these Avatar figures will have the tail kiss feature. Oh, I've got to know what the tail kiss feature is.
So what, do they dock with each other?
I don't know.
In the movie, it's all about connecting with wildlife. So the Naviri, the blue guys, connect with their wildlife through their hair. Spoiler.
So it's gonna be Naviri pox, I guess, in this new movie. Yummy.
Yeah, crunchy.
Cool guys, hyped for the sequel. AAA saying, yep, me too, doing DNA upgrade kit for Motormaster 2. All right. Maybe the coughing cricket has a cold. Don't know what that's from. Anybody get that reference?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, it's not. We said cricket in a coffin. He thought we were saying the cricket was coffin.
Sorry, Breakalizer. I am awful. Mrs. McFavorite hates my grasp of sarcasm and or not sarcasm, that kind of stuff. All right, let's get on here. Oh, Jesus Christ, 2 hours already. Concept Chewy from Beluga Studios. I pre-ordered this. I love concept stuff. I love people that make third-party figures. So here's the Concept Chewy. They're also doing a Concept Emperor, which I thought was really amazing. One of these are getting included in all of the Chewy figures. Fingers crossed it's mine, but it obviously won't be. But I love the Concept Emperor as well.
Wow.
He looks
Anybody
like a
have a
Duros.
what?
Concept Emperor looks like a Duros.
Who's a Duros?
Duros is Cad Bane species. There's 2 Duroses in the bar at the cantina. They look like gray aliens, only blue and with red eyes.
They're wearing flight suits.
Yeah,
Okay, no, okay.
that's what
yes,
the
he
Duros
does.
species.
I never made that connection before, but now it totally makes sense.
Let me see if I think he showed some. Yeah, because he did a. He did a CAD from Boba as well. I thought he showed. Maybe I'm following him on something else, but I thought he showed the Emperor Oh, maybe is there 2 pictures? No. Could have swore he showed the concept artwork, but it looks good.
Man, these figures to me look like foreign bootlegs, like back in the day. They look like they remind me like the Uze. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're behind a calculator, so it looks like
have you ever seen the Polish bootleg figures? They're even like a more softer sculpt. Oh, they're really awful.
A lot of those are so solid.
And I'll tell you what, the main reason why I try to support these is because they're independent. You know, like if this was some big conglomerate putting these out, I'd be like, yeah. But I try to support them because I want to see figures like that. And then we talked about them on the last show, the superpower capes. I was impressed with these. I didn't realize it even had the fucking Superman logo on the back and shit.
Dude, I've been ordering from this guy for like 8 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like it was cheaper back in the day when I was like when I was making a bunch of Keaton customs. It was cheaper to buy a Keaton figure with no cape for like $3 and just buy a repro cape from him than it was to find like an actual Kenner Keaton figure with his cape.
And is this all that this dude sells? Are these capes, or does he have other stuff?
Dude, he's got all kinds of stuff. He's got like capes for like the Star Wars retro figures. Like, so you can replace like Moff Gideon's vinyl cape with like an actual cloth cape. I bought a Mandalorian cloth cape to replace that garbage vinyl cape that came with that first series of retro figures.
Oh,
he's got all kinds of cool stuff. Does Prince Adam vests in a bunch of different colors.
Oh, wow.
I like that a lot of his capes, he includes the wire in them too.
Yeah, but those are $25.
Yeah,
like, I haven't pulled the trigger on any of those yet. There's one I want to get where it's a Batman cape that wraps around the entire figure. That looks pretty cool.
Fucking Q fucking custom one. Yeah, awesome. So if you like your capes, hey.
And I know that I'm paying more for the cape than I am for the figure, but the figure's cheap enough, and it's worth it to me for him to have a better cape. Those McFarlane capes are trash.
Oh my god, they are so awful, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They are so awful. All right, let's get into store port first. TF reaction. So this is kind of crazy. So somebody found these in the wild at a Target, it looks like. G2 Grimlock, which this reaction Grimlock is one of my favorite fucking figures. You know, just to have a goofy animation accurate Grimlock in a 3 3/4 scale is beautiful. But a G2 version, a toy version of Galvatron here. And then this is what kind of shocked the world is these showed off what's coming. And one, we're getting an Ultra Magnus, a Retgar RC, lots of movie stuff, a Rodimus. But this one has got everybody talking. We're getting the prototype Unicron in a large scale 6-inch version. Here we go. I have my
I've seen that thing in person.
Devastator.
I've seen the
Okay,
prototype.
So here's a reaction. Can I just show myself real quick? No? Is there no way to do that? No, there's no way to do it. Shit. All right, fuck it. I'm just going to do it this way. Okay, so here's a reaction figure, a ComicCon, as everybody's seen in Targets now. And then here is what the 6-inch figure looks like compared to it. So it's not crazy different, but it's big enough to be impressive when you put a bunch of 3 3/4 reaction with a larger reaction. But we're going to get that prototype Unicron, and I'm super excited. Unicron is kind of something that I've always loved, and so any version of that I'm always down for. In addition to Unicron, we're getting a Quintesson in a reaction, a Sharkticon, the fucking Cyclonus. I think Reflector's been out for a while, but I'm very, very excited. So is Brinkalizer. Womp womp. Ba weep, grana weep, mini bon. That's what I say. All right. New mini toy brands. Bumblebee spotted. Again, it's a Bumblebee that none of us care about. It's a Cyberverse Bumblebee, but mini toy brands I absolutely love. Does anybody else, maybe it's because I have a daughter, anybody else do these mini toy brands or mini brands in general?
My wife does them for her dolls, for her BJD, the ball jointed dolls.
Oh yeah, they're
They
perfect
look
scale
great.
for that.
They look
Yeah.
great. Awesome. Yeah. Love that
Paul
stuff.
Schreiber, any mini toy brands in your collection?
Nope. No. They're cool. They look cool.
Rock, what about you? There's a few, they're not really vintage, but they're vintage-esque.
I mean, they are
Stuff.
cool. I just never bought those. The only thing I ever got was I bought off Lotus a couple of the world's smallest Transformers, and those are pretty cool. But I like if they come with the package. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But just, yeah, not my thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think for Transformers, yeah. Oh, God, I've got lots of Bumblebees over here, but here's the G1 packaging. And it doesn't even have Bumblebee on there. It's still Prime, so.
Here's a question real quick before we move on to the next person. Has anyone seen those that come with the comics? Because there's a little miniature G.I. Joe comic. There's like miniature Transformers
No,
comics.
not yet. Those are cool.
I'm looking for those for sure.
Yeah, I didn't even know those existed until the last episode.
Are these a Target thing?
Walmart.
No, they're everywhere.
They're
everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep my eye out at ours for you.
Cool.
Yeah, the comic ones, it's easier to find them in Targets because they're always in that little like collector impulse card section, you know, but all right.
You know where they are? My Target is across from the Hot Wheels.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Ours are at the front of the store. And then we've always had a little like Pokemon section where they would put some of the other kind of collectible impulse buys, but
like the trading cards and all the weird knick-knack stuff.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups. All right, Legacy Wave. Oh, Jesus Christ. Legacy Wave 2 Deluxe is found at Big Lots. And, oh, Jesus Christ. For less than you would think, it's $22.99 instead of $24.99. So, Big Lots always does this. They carry mainline figures that they price at full price along with their discounted lines. But this is kind of impressive because, as we've all known, deluxes have moved up to $24.99, so Big Lots just didn't get the memo. And so you can possibly find Tarantulas, Dead End, and I don't know who this other one is down here. Who's the other one in the wave?
That's Knockout,
Shane.
isn't it? Isn't that Knockout?
Yeah, Knockout.
Yeah.
Someone I don't care about, but so I'm gonna definitely be hitting my Big Lots, see if I can find them there before my pre-order ships from Hasbro Pulse.
How's your Big Lots look these days, man? I'll tell you, the pandemic turned my Big Lots into like Soviet grocery stores. Like,
There is a ton of groceries now, but mine still has the same amount of like toy aisles and stuff.
oh, dude, mine dropped like all product down like 50%. There's all these empty aisles. It's fucking depressing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, or I shouldn't say ours, mine has a lot more name brand toys in it now. A lot more wrestling, a lot more Transformers and stuff, but it's all kind of that kind of bullshitty low end market stuff, you know. And then the few things that they do have good, like Transformers like this, are just full price. So you never kind of know what's a deal or not if you're a parent, you know.
Yeah. It's weird. Mine used to have 3 aisles: a girls aisle, a boys aisle, and like kids little like toddler toys and puzzles.
Uh-huh.
And now it's all one aisle.
Oh,
And
interesting.
it's weird. Like I left very sad.
Ours are little short aisles. So maybe 20-foot long aisles. But we still have a full boys aisle, and then the other aisle is half girls and half toddler. But that's only a 20-foot long aisle. You know, like I go to other Big Lots and they have longer aisles, but that's at least my local one. Crocodile Megatron. So I personally love this. This was a version of Megatron back in the Beast Wars days. I love that it's got the G2 Megatron deco with the green and the purple. This is showing up alongside of the Grimlock. But if you notice the price here, $69.90. This is in Malaysia, so this hasn't hit stateside yet.
Filled with diamonds or something.
Exactly. All right, online Macross Jetfire Deco. This got a little bit of some drama going on. I bid on this instantaneously. Jonathan Pollock not specifically advised me against it, but said he wasn't too happy with what they've produced in the past. A little too plasticky, a little
Is this
too
the
light.
Kits Concepts?
Yeah, exactly.
I had a couple of these, the VF1 I think, and another one, and yeah, they were really hollow and light. They're hard to pose and stand up was my only complaint with them.
No, see, that stinks.
They look like they're going to be heavy, you know, like die cast, and they're not. Yeah.
At least a few parts for what they are. Yeah, this was a $230 retail, a $210 early bird, but then shipping was $20. They were $260 on Big Bad Toy Store, which was just like fucking crazy. You got some LEDs in them and shit like that. So this is the first time that there has been an official Macross Jetfire Skyfire deco released, as far as I'm aware of. Do you know any different, Paul?
No, I think you're right, and I mean, this would be the one to have if you're gonna. I wouldn't pick up the other ones, but if you want this specifically for the paint app, then I think it's worth it because it's cool. It looks awesome.
And I jumped on it. It was 1,000-piece limited edition, 500 for Japan, 500 for the rest of the world. Got on it first thing in the morning. Now they're like, oh, it's so popular, we're going to make more. And
Yeah.
and they sent out an email to all the people that pre-ordered in the first round, and they said, hey, just so you know, we're going to make more, but we're going to give you a special gift. No idea what the special gift is. Please let us know your thoughts. And so I'm not one to flame usually, but I flamed on this one. And it's not because I bought this for an investment, but it's just because I get sick and tired of fucking companies saying things are limited editions, and then they're like, oh, it's so popular, we're going to make more.
Yeah.
Well, that means it's not a limited edition, and now no one is, I literally put in my thing, like, no one's going to believe you when you say you're making a limited edition. Because if it's really popular, you're just going to make more, right? So this one was a little bit tough for me, but I went in on it just because I love it so much. I love it with like the bottom of my heart. But now instead of being 1,000 pieces, it's going to be 1,888. But still, to me, it's amazing.
I don't know, man. Wait, did you say something about the lights, or is that part of the kit?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
It's LEDs.
Oh man, it is very, very pretty.
It's so.
And it's it's like 7 inches tall, I want to say, or
like 7 inches.
Yeah, it's not very tall, about the size of a McFarlane figure.
They look amazing. The cockpits are highly detailed for the size. They're really cool looking. There's just the flimsiness, the flimsy feeling. But I think in on a stand or something like that, you'll have no problem. Just get some stands for it.
And that's me. I play with something one time and then it goes up on the shelf. Yeah. Now, is there things, if people pre-ordered like me, are there things I should be wary of when I'm doing it? Do they have some flimsy fucking joints? Should I make sure I put it through its paces ASAP to get a refund if something goes wrong with it?
Yeah, they're flimsy. That's all I got to say. I would be careful when you're transforming it and moving parts and flaps and things like that. They're really, really flimsy. But they are beautiful. The paint on mine were excellent. I mean, they looked really awesome.
Yeah, and this looks like it has a metallic paint job on it, which personally I'd rather I would rather flat paint myself, but. Let's see, AAA, because he's invested in this. Definitive Macross VF1s are from the Bandai line called DX Shojoken, 1/60th scale. Once you go 1/60th DX, I just can't go back smaller, and another Bandai. The limited pieces doesn't make me PO pre-order. I don't buy into the whole chase or limited edition. I buy it for my own personal need. Example, like the Micro Galaxy Biker Scout with Baby Yoda. I have no need for it, even though it was a rare chase. I collect the Kits Concept anime human action figures like the Rick Hunter, Ray Falker, Lisa. Yeah, and those are awesome. And those are pricey too. Those are like $80-$85 piece for those figures. No, and to me, I'm not even concerned about they decide to make more. It's just, don't do that. Don't call something limited. Don't say you're limiting it to this. If it's super popular, if it sells out in 3 seconds, it should stay limited, in my opinion. I didn't buy it for an investment. I bought it because this is one of my most favorite Transformers of all time. I love Macross. I can't believe I finally get to have Jetfire in an impressive Gerwalk mode, because this is really how I'm going to display this. I won't display it in robot mode or jet mode. Yeah, I'm going to display it in the fucking Gerwalk mode,
Yeah.
But anyways, all right. Lego Prime, $30 off. I put this on there because I bit on this. So the Lego Optimus Prime is $180 retail. Zavi, which is a UK-based company, has it for $150 right now with the promo code. Free shipping. Another thing that helps me on high price purchases like this is Zavi only charges me 4% instead of my local 8% of tax. So shave a few more percentage points off of it on there too. But if you've been holding out, now is the time, now is the time for me to purchase this Optimus Prime. And then new Masterverse. All right. I've been talking way too much because I can feel the white stuff on the sides of my mouth. All right. Why don't we start off, Cliff? Any pre-orders here? Any wants but not pre-orders?
I mean, the Battle Armor He-Man's kind of cool, but no. I mean, with Masterverse, like I just got the basic He-Man and Skeletor for Masterverse, and now I'm kind of done.
Wow.
Movie figures are different. I'll probably pick up the movie figures, but I'm really Origins is the line I'm
kind of focusing on. Okay. And we've got what was this guy called? The Sun Kid?
Sunman.
Here, Badass. You rocking Masterverse? What's going on with your Motu collecting? You're muted.
Sorry, just Origins. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, okay. So you're just Origins only as well, huh?
Yeah.
Origins is dope.
Yeah, dude.
I agree.
Shit, man.
I'm liking the stylized Masterverse. That's what I'm liking. Rock, I assume you're not doing this because it's not vintage. Right?
Yeah, no interest.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Paul?
I thought Paul was all about the Motu. I thought he was gonna this was his time to shine.
Read the private chat. It'll tell you.
Oh, did he message something in the private chat? All right.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no. All right. Wow. Paul had real life interfere, unfortunately. So hopefully we'll get back to him. All right, Shane, you're a Motu dude.
Dude, I scored
these Masterverse.
I scored a Grizzlord. That's all I fucking care about, man.
Did you do the flash sale? Oh,
hey, whoa!
Deluxe?
This isn't what we got, dude. Shane.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing?
This is only the preview edition of what we got. Dude, okay? Just wait till the wonders start to present themselves. No.
Oh my God!
I love that Sunman. For sure, man.
The Sunman does look a lot better with
he's
with
terrible
the
as
wings.
Origins.
Yeah,
I love him. I think he's so fucking silly. Like,
oh God, that's the problem.
It's just that bewildered look he has on his head sculpt is brutal.
Yes.
Amazon had the Zodak listed, and I was like, oh my God, I got to get it, and then it's like ships in 2 months. And so now it's out of stock, and I'm like, whatever. But
for the Masterverse,
yeah, the Masterverse Zodak was on Amazon, but 2 months. I mean, that's just bullshit. Anyway.
Sometimes I do that though. Like I have an Alan Grant that'll ship in 2 months. Like I'm like, whatever. I got it for retail. I'm good. Like, whenever it comes, it comes.
Yeah, that's true. I should have ordered it, but I'm all about the Origins too. I'm really enjoying it.
God,
Masterverse. Man, I think
there we go.
I want the Pigman is who I want.
Yeah, I got Pigman sitting in my pile of loot right now.
Yeah, I got Pigman.
Rad.
Pigman's dope.
Yeah.
So we talked about these last time, but they're up for pre-order now. Yeah. And like I say, all I care about is that comic trap jaw.
Yeah, and I just got Randor.
I got Randor and Whiplash.
All right. Let's do some. I forget how to do it. Oh, we do it this way. Hey, how's it going? Taking a shot? I've been drinking a lot this show, if anybody hasn't noticed, because
I noticed when you got the hiccup attack that
Yeah.
you might be a little drunker than usual.
I've had gout for the last week, but possibly I actually didn't
rich
drink
man's
too
disease.
much. Yeah, exactly. It's booze, steak, and shellfish. That's what causes gout. And I really hadn't had that much booze, and I'd only had a little bit of red meat and some shellfish, but my last week has been very sober, so now I am the opposite of that. All right, Cliff, you're the top of the
Yeah.
totem pole. You want to go?
I can go. It's pretty quick. It's two things.
All right, good. Because we, just so everybody knows, we have 20 minutes. So.
All right. Well, I shared this in the group, but I'll share it again.
Oh God,
The Stan
so
Solo
gorgeous.
Creations
Fucking A, man. That's
Repro Marion.
Dude, and that's a fabric dress on her.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, that's what.
Wow.
I have no interest in her whatsoever, but I follow them, and I'm just like, that dress is gorgeous. You know, the fucking sewing or whatever they did to pull that off is amazing.
I didn't realize it was in stock already because I thought that was a pre-order.
No, man. Like yeah, it was in stock when I ordered it. So it just
How long did it take you to get it?
It took me a little while because when I ordered it, he was out of the office until September 1st.
Okay.
But even though it says it'll ship from the UK and you pay UK shipping, it comes from America. It comes from his boy in America.
Yeah, because you know
Comes
what?
from-
It ended up being a good deal. It was like $59, but then my card hit me with a foreign transaction fee.
Yeah.
So it came out to like around 62 for it.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, but worth it. Like he said, Indy's in production now. When Indy comes out, I'll grab one mint on card, one loose.
Well, like I said, compared to the original vintage, it's $1,100 to $1,400 on card.
Yeah, man.
I'll take that one for $60.
Yeah.
And it fits right in with my collection.
So I got Marion, and then I got a Toy Biz Superman. He was mint on card, but he wasn't mint on card. He was on card that had a bent corner for $29.
That's
Those
cheap,
bubbles
man.
are flimsy.
Which is
on
insane because these are usually like 40 loose.
And he's got a fabric cape too, or is it rubbery?
No, it's
it's
fabric.
fabric.
It's
Oh.
the 1990.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say, are these like exact repros of the
this isn't a repro at all.
superpowers?
No,
No,
these
no,
are
I'm saying the Toy Biz, were they
no.
using
His
the same
chest is
molds
different.
and stuff? Oh, okay.
Probably because he's got the magnet feature,
Oh,
which
okay.
I can demonstrate because it's beautiful. Check it out.
Yes, please show
Whoa,
us.
can you see the Superman? Okay, let me see if I
No.
can do this. All right, let me see here. How can I do this?
What does it do so we know what to look out for?
He comes with a kryptonite ring,
Okay.
and when you get him near it, it makes him fall over. So let me see if I can do
Oh,
something.
it's reverse polarized.
Magnets.
Oh.
It's a reverse magnet. Oh, that's cool.
Here we go.
I
Here we
fucking
go.
love that.
I got a tissue box.
All right, there you go. And then you're gonna approach him with the crypt.
Superman, no!
Oh, that's dope. I love
It's
that.
hilarious. I love it. And that's it. But yeah, he was like he's usually 80 to 90 on card and then 40 to 50 loose. This guy it was like $29 plus like 8 shipping. And the card was bent, but I already have one mint on card, so I
Yeah,
got him because I
exactly.
wanted one loose.
Now,
'Cause
what
I
do those,
am a
what do
Superman
those
focus.
Toy Biz cards look like? Are they? Because I only know the Batman Toy Biz,
I'll
and
show you
those
what
are
the Toy
like
Biz cards look like.
gold and
Yeah, I got
They're-
one right there.
They're
shit
big.
like that. Oh, okay. So there's still the gold and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
But the glue is terrible on those bubbles because I have a bunch of them that
See, look,
over
it was,
time the bubbles are lifting.
Ah, and there's the Robin from fucking Badass.
Yeah, so the Robin is nearly identical, except for he's got a button on his back instead of squeezing his legs to karate chop.
Yeah.
The Penguin is
Interesting.
near identical.
Okay.
The Wonder
Okay.
Woman is near identical. But the
Mr.
another thing
Freeze.
you can tell is that the
yeah, there you go.
these figures have like metal joints right here. Do you see that?
Yeah, they
And the Superpowers figures do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know because I always look at superpower stuff at toy shows and it's always like $90 to $300 and shit like that. They're under under glass. So that's interesting. And that was one of my concerns is I was like, how do I know this isn't a Toy Biz figure, kind of thing. So.
Yeah, all of them are pretty. You could tell them all apart. Like Green Lantern is nowhere near like what the Hal Jordan looks like. He's completely different.
I'd say with the Flash. The Flash is totally different than Toys Biz.
Flash is totally different. Flash had two different ones. One with like a wind up on his side.
Yeah.
But the Hawkman. Excuse me. I think there's a Hawkman, but the Robin and the Penguin and the Wonder Woman are the three that are nearly identical. Robin, identical. You just got to look at their leg joints.
Yeah.
See if they have metal leg joints. But that's it. That's all I got was the Marion and the Superman.
Pretty dope still, though, man.
AAA says, audio podcast guys, remember. That's just because he's listening to us and not watching us. You could be watching us, AAA.
Join the future.
Brickalizer says Repo Marion looks great. Yeah,
man,
she's
Solo,
amazing, dude. I forgot that he offers the non-carded version cheaper because I think I'll do the same thing. I get a carded indie and a loose indie. Kryptonite.
I'm excited to see if he's going to have the spring action, the fast draw action.
Oh, interesting! I forgot about that.
The horse and the map room and
Dude, I had all of it. And unfortunately, they were victims of, along with my entire Playmates Simpsons collection, they were victims of a sewage flood. And let me tell you something.
Oh shit!
I don't mind losing the figures. That's fine. But my dad drove me around to like countless toy shows, flea markets, and like there was this place in Chicago called June Moon Collectibles that I was able to find. Like my dad, I had a job at 14 and I was buying these vintage Indiana Jones figures, and me and him hunted those. And the fact that I lost the figures doesn't really bother me, because when you're faced with army crawling through human shit, you can just throw those away.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yep.
But what I did lose was all those memories with my dad.
Yeah.
So like in 2008, when the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull line came out, I just bought everything, and I was like, great, I got my Indiana Jones collection back. But it was driving around with him, collecting those. That was like, I miss.
Yeah.
And that's the only big problem about losing that collection. Other than that, again, I'm not army crawling through human shit. They're plastic. I'll live.
And the memories are never gone. Memories are never gone.
So that's why I'm going to buy as many as these that he makes, because I just think they're so pretty.
Dude.
Yeah. All right, badass. Now we know you got a pile of loot.
Yeah.
We've got 20 minutes, dude.
Whoa.
Okay.
Total or each?
No. Total.
You guys want to play a game over under? How much was the customs charge on that box?
Oh, dude, I paid fucking $80 in customs on that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, dude, it got held in customs for a fucking week, and those bitches fucking charged me $80.
Oh my god! Do you not get customs on stuff I send you?
No, it's the odd time, man. Like, I know I'm fucking flagged because I get so much shit mailed to me. And it's the odd time they'll pull a big box, like, yeah, you're getting fucking hit on this one.
Oh, so rarely do you get custom charges.
Yeah,
but...
every 20 boxes I'll get hit.
Oh, God, that's rough on a pile of loot, too.
Yeah,
right.
I know. The heavy 10-pound box are like, yeah, we're getting you on that one.
Oh, man.
Okay, so my Leechor from Origins.
Yeah. Deluxe Lychee.
Clawful from Origins.
Nice.
Another Cobra officer.
Okay.
I got two of them now.
True building.
Hush from Batman.
Nice.
Okay.
The McFarlane line. You don't like Hush?
No, I don't even know what Hush is from. That's why
It's from Hush.
I know. Everybody loves Hush. Like when I was on our local group, everybody's like, "I found a Hush. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck a Hush is."
He's the most.
He looks like
gangster
Darkman.
civilian. He looks like Darkman. He said he's gangster as fuck.
No, I've seen him, but I don't know the backstory or anything.
It's
No
from a
spoilers.
story literally called Batman Hush.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler, it's the Riddler.
What?
You just ruined it for me. I was going to read it.
Oh, wow, that 18-year-old story is ruined.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Amazing Spider-Man, the reaction, I guess that's calling these reactions. Yeah.
No, those are the that's
Retro
the
Legends or whatever they're called.
Retro
Okay.
Legends, yeah.
So I got that Spider-Man. I got a reaction Snake Eyes with the headpiece and the fucking sword.
Yeah,
Alright.
visors. Hell yeah.
I got Green Goblin for the Marvel. What do we call these guys again?
Retro Legends.
Retro Legends.
Retro
The fucking
Legends.
card art is unreal on those guys.
I know, dude.
Yeah,
They're
dude,
fucking
I
killing
love
it.
them.
The fucking
great.
Thing.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
One of my favorite guys. I got Yoda from Vintage Collection.
Nice.
Ah, cool. Orange snake or green snake or what?
I don't think he comes with a snake.
Yeah, those don't
Yeah,
come
he
with.
didn't.
That's the Luke. He comes with the backpack for Luke.
Yeah, it's a cloth backpack. Yeah.
Gotcha.
My fucking guy. I've been waiting for this guy. Dinobot. What?
Yeah. You're really a big Sludge guy? That's
I
your
fucking
guy?
love Sludge. He's my guy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Was
Did
he
you
a
see the
Brontosaurus? Like a
Yeah, yeah, the boring Saurus.
Yeah, the boring source. Yeah. I just have a funny story behind him. So, like when I was a kid, I remember when he first came out back in the 80s, and my dad took me out. We went to the store. I got him. Within fucking, I'm gonna say, an hour of playing with him, his hip joint, it fucking broke. So my old man takes a bread tie, fucking trims it up, heats it up on the stove, sticks it into the spot where the joint was, and then it clips right on, and the fucking guy worked for years.
Right on.
That's awesome.
So I've had that Dinobot for years with the bread tie that was holding the one leg on.
Now we know
That's
Roger's
beautiful.
dad was MacGyver.
Yeah, that's fucking legit, man.
Do you know MacGyver? Hold on one second. MacGyver was added as a verb to the Merriam-Webster dictionary this year to MacGyver something.
Instead of jerry rig, they called it
Yeah.
All right, so I got Cobra Commander reaction.
Nice.
I got Firefly reaction.
Comic. Nice.
Yeah. These ones I forgot about, but I currently ordered them.
Oh wow.
Kenner.
The
Spangler.
Walmart exclusives. Nice.
And who else did I get?
Hopefully the other three.
I got Ray.
Ray.
I didn't know they even had those on Big Bad.
Yeah, they have them. Yeah.
Wow.
I passed on the Stay Puft because I don't know.
Yeah.
Origins Horde Trooper.
Yeah. Fuck that silver.
Yeah, I was going to say
shiny
slick
Yeah.
ace to shine.
Origins Snout Spout.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a fucking Motu haul for sure.
Hell yeah.
Origins Buzz Off.
Nice.
Origins Skeletor. What is this? Terraclaw.
Terraclaws?
Terraclaws. Yeah.
Yeah.
That means there's a He-Man probably right behind him.
No, there is not.
Oh, what?
No, not a flying fist.
No,
Wasn't that
Flying Fist
his-
is in my pile of loot. I pulled it just as these guys got put in.
Oh, I hate that.
I know. I was just like, fuck, I wanted Pigman and fucking or whatever the ocular guy. Homeless Kenobi for Vintage Collection.
Okay, cool.
Wandering, yeah.
He had a cave, by the way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Superpowers Superman?
You got
What
that from
the
Big Bad?
fuck? That, yeah, from Big Bad.
No, that was my Walmart from yesterday.
Oh, okay.
All right. I was like,
I know they'll do that shit. They'll fucking recruit people to buy.
Moon Knight for the Marvel
Retro
Oh, wow.
Legends.
Retro Legend.
Yeah,
see that one.
Thank you, Cliff.
And
That's a Super 7 something.
Yeah, that's a Super
Yeah.
7, all right. My second, or my least favorite Ninja Turtle, Raphael. So, Ultimates Raphael.
All right. Right on.
God, I love those. Those are so cool.
Oh, dude, I love my fucking
Can't do
Ultimates.
it. Can't do it.
I love them.
Yeah.
It's $180 easy. Well, I know they've
Yeah.
been on sale everywhere lately.
No, they're not too bad. Big Bad, I think they're only like 50 something.
Yeah, but that's 50 times 4.
Yeah, yeah. well,
55.
I'm already
times
in
four.
it to like at least
Yeah.
$300 what I got. So
So Brinkalizer says you have Toys R Us up there. I figured
Yeah.
toy hunting would be easier. Is it cheaper to get them from BBTS?
it's way cheaper from BBTS. Like Toys R Us, fucking,
Really?
it's scary.
That's
Yeah,
Unless
crazy.
you really, really want it and you know you can't find it, then buy it there. But
Especially if it doesn't hit the fucking customs
yeah,
surcharge.
like my
tax.
Toys R Us for some reason is getting all the exclusives, like the Target stuff for
yeah.
G.I. Joe Classified. So like we had Crocmaster before BBTS even had it pre-ordered.
Wow.
Has anyone gotten any of their Target, like Tiger Force Outback? Or I didn't order any of them
No.
myself.
It says
like,
October.
Yeah.
October.
Not
Okay, because I
yet.
feel like
On
those went
Hasbro
on
Pulse,
sale
it
like
says
a year
October.
ago.
Yeah. Well, and there's been lots of people bitching online. Like, this pre-ordering shit a year ahead is just no good. Like,
Yeah,
Well, it sucks. It's like
lots of people are just sick of it.
I got like what did I pre-order? I pre-ordered the Duke and the motorcycle from Target, and I pre-ordered the Obi-Wan and the blue shirt from Target. And like every 3 weeks, they charge my card, and then the charge falls off.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
then
Oh,
Walmart was
really?
doing that too.
I
They
don't-
would charge
I don't
me, and then it would
monitor
fall
it
off,
that
and then
close.
Yeah,
charge, and then
like-
fall off.
So I'm like,
Huh.
I get excited. I'm like, oh, is something shipping? But no, nothing ships.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, that was me. That was my big loot. That was my big haul.
That box was
All
like bottomless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just kept going.
I'll be quick. I only got one thing, and I haven't gone to a ComicCon now in like 3 years, like a real big one. So I used to like getting something autographed. So I've been playing a lot of Friday the 13th on the PlayStation. So horror autographs they have a really nice eBay store, and I love this NECA figure of Friday the 13th, the Part
Seven
7
Blood.
Jason.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, I pre-ordered one from
Costumes.com.
DCBS,
okay.
Oh, okay.
and I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. So I was at Best Buy. I picked one up, and then of course I got one from DCBS. So now I have two. Now I have a third one. So this one is autographed by Kane Hodder,
Nice.
Oh,
and
dope.
it's certified autographed by JSA. And you know what? I paid $100 shipped, priority mail, and I figure the figure's 33. These guys charge 60 to 70 to autograph it.
Yeah.
Even 50, 60. Plus the shipping, it was a no-brainer. And,
I have Kane Hodder's autograph. It cost me $20.
Yeah, that must have been a long time ago.
It was 2005.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I got a story because he had to argue with his girlfriend for like 10 minutes before he even acknowledged that I was standing at his table waiting for an autograph.
Oh, wow.
So
That's pretty cool, actually.
me and my buddy
Yeah, I
Kevin were
was
just
gonna
standing
say.
there waiting for him to finish arguing with his girlfriend.
Wow. Well, here's an interesting thing. Back in the day when Lotus was on the show, we used to joke that when I used to buy something, it was like, oh, I'm using my free money. I'm using my
your
PayPal money. Well, eBay finally changed their policy. Now, instead of your money that they would send you out through your payout, you can now use that money to purchase things.
Ah.
Because they must have
And
realized
not
how,
have to pay the year-end 20% tax on it?
I don't know about that, but it's more about they probably realize how many people are not using their
Just
money that's
selling
coming
it.
in.
Yeah.
They're just cashing out instead of putting that back in by buying something. I mean, honestly, I might not have bought this if I didn't have like that much money sitting in my held funds for my eBay account.
No.
But
It
I was
took a
also looking
long
at getting
time
also looking at getting a Doug Bradley Hellraiser figure.
Oh,
But
nice.
the same guy wanted 135. I didn't feel as comfortable as I don't like Hellraiser as much as I like Jason, so I didn't
Especially
like it that
Kane
much.
Hodder, Jason.
Yeah. So maybe the future, but I really like the NECA figure sign with those paint pens. They look really nice. I mean, I got a Freddy, I got a Michael Myers, I have I have the Jason from Part 2. I would like to get a James Jude Courtney, either Halloween Kills or the original Halloween one.
Talk about Jimmy
But-
Shape.
Yeah,
Jimmy the Shape.
yeah. I know it's the only thing I took from thing with two heads, Jimmy the
Yeah,
Shape.
Jimmy the Shape.
But yeah, I think if I get that one, because I mean, this next to Robert Englund's gonna look really nice. And yeah, that's it for this week. Kind of slow.
All right, Shane, you got 5 minutes at the most.
I'm gonna blow through this shit like nobody's fucking business here. I got the Ultra Magnus Shattered Glass.
Oh, no, that's not Shattered Glass. That's Diaclone. That's
Correct.
Powered Convoy.
I do not. I'm actually not really partial to the Shattered Glass alternate head that it came with.
Yeah, me
I don't know.
neither.
Who cares?
I never liked it when BotCon did it, but
Yeah. I found the Soundwave, the one without the space mud. You know, the Siege version.
nice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And the wheelie and the ratchet. You know, those are the core class ones. If anybody
yeah,
still needs
I
those.
haven't seen that. If people don't know, Shane and I are in the same Denver Common, which is 2.5 million people fucking spread over fucking 80 square miles or something like that. But
Right.
we're in the same area. I have not seen those core class ones anywhere near me.
Found the ratchet too. I ordered some stuff off Target. I got the Lothar.
Oh,
okay.
nice. Nice. Guardians of the
Really?
Galaxy.
And just Defenders
Or
of
not.
the Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Defenders of the Earth.
They
That
actually
was Roadblock at first.
I know. I've been waiting for this figure for a long time. In fact,
That's racist, Rock.
oh, wow. I can't believe your audacity. No, just but yeah, Target shipped me. I ordered one and they shipped me two. So if anybody needs this, I got
Hey.
an extra one of this. And then in that same Target order, I got the Leonardo Hunchback.
Oh, yeah.
Notre Dame.
Dude,
Interesting.
I gotta look at his face.
No, the sculpting on these are amazing.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
So
I
you
almost
going-
want the mummy Michelangelo just for that fucking freaky face with the
Yeah,
lips
dude,
going.
with the lips. Yeah.
He's coming on the 19th. Target says he'll be here by the 19th. Like Roger, I could not pass up these.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
Amazing
Beauties. They're
Spider-Mans.
beautiful. Yeah.
I love that Green Goblin. Like, he looks fucking
Dude,
awesome.
the Green
His
Goblin
eyes
was
his
bomb.
eyes
Yeah.
are perfect, man. Then I got from Pulse. I got the Shattered Glass Blaster. Okay, man.
Ew.
Yeah, I love it. Then I got. Let's see. You already saw the snout spell. You can give a shit about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you spoiled it.
I was just getting a head start. I'm in a hurry here. Come on. No, but I got the Horde Trooper too, and then
Nice.
I'm saving the coolest thing for last here. But
Uh-oh.
I'll make this.
Whoa, Waggy.
I'll make this the last piece I show because let me show you these.
Oh, I know what he got. Oh my god, he's got the bed. He's got the transforming crypt.
Yeah, I bought these at Five Below. I think they're kind of cool. I don't know.
What are
$5
they?
bucks.
Just like 5-inch figures with
Yeah,
just the
so
arm
they're
articulation? No
Like
legs?
for scale. Here's Lothar for scale.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they have no leg artic. Well, wait, they've got leg.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
have
so they're
leg,
five POA, and just kind of
Uh-huh.
unique pieces that I'll probably end up giving to my children. And then so here I love the thrift finds, and I think I've got the Arc thrift figured out as far as I just
Oh,
found this.
Wow.
Flyer. I thought it was the crypt.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah,
That's dope.
I know. It was like $10.99. It was in their special case. The box
Is it
not
Wow.
sealed?
It's not sealed, but it's complete. It's got all the
Oh.
paperwork and everything, man.
Box looks like it's in great shape.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I was going to
there's
say.
And there's
Corner.
the figure they have with it is a figure that doesn't exist.
Is there supposed to be? I don't think it comes with a figure. Oh, action figure not included. So
Yeah.
this is
You're
So the
just
figure
saying-
pictured on the back does not exist. That is a different body because the heads were swappable.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So that particular, like, it's actually the figure I have on display. But you cannot buy this figure. You have to buy two figures and swap the heads.
Exactly.
Oh, rad. So
That's fucking amazing.
I mean, I just, it's Kenner. It's just, it's beautiful. I saw it. I was just like, my interest in Beetlejuice was just like all of a sudden renewed, and I think they're even doing a new.
Oh,
movie.
it was worth it for if that box was empty, it'd be worth the $10.99.
Yeah, I was gonna say exactly.
So that was a cool find, and that's pretty much me, man. That's my week.
That's
2 weeks,
amazing.
or like 3 weeks.
You got 1 minute, Jason. Let's go. 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute.
59.
So
58.
I finally built my little Lego Techniques set here. That is, if you're a
Looks
Joe
like the
fan, you know,
Devilfish.
Yeah, look at
exactly.
Devilfish,
dude.
Wow.
There's supposed to be rescue stickers along the side here that I'm like, nope, I'm not going to put those on because I think I will try to like print Devilfish stickers for this, but this thing is absolutely beautiful. So there's that. I don't think I showed this at the last time, but I got the Blitzwing. Again, not a huge fan of the toy accurate alt modes, but robot mode should be great on it.
It is.
Got my first Mattel ComicCon exclusives. So this is the Mega Constructs.
Oh, is it the Atom?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is magnetic. Sorry, hard for me to
Pretty
show.
sturdy cardboard.
Those,
too.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, this is quintessential Mattel, like perfect packaging that's magnetic. And then this is the box. Oh, and I actually haven't opened it. Oh, and then it just opens up into the Lego shit inside. But
Oh, it's not built. We assumed it would be coming already pre-assembled.
oh no.
Oh, at least I guess maybe it's just me then.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to open up to it being
Oh, Rock,
assembled.
you're just dumb.
That's
Whoa!
Just
Whoa!
kidding.
Whoa!
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's what it's gonna look like, and then
You don't want to end up under
it
Rock's
looks
pool,
there's-
Jason.
yeah, it's not fully done yet.
No, the pool's done. The backyard.
He's got some square feet of soil coming in.
Yeah,
it would be a
dude.
shame if you ended up on the bottom of that.
Yeah.
I got wood chippers at work.
Another thing I bid on, and I bid on hard, and whether people agree or not, I did the stupid stamp thing that the UK Royal thing did.
It's awesome.
Dude, I love this. The printing on this matte is what they call, if you know photographs and artwork. The printing on the mat is really crappy, and I'm really disappointed in it. It's very pixelated. I'm like, really? This little thing right here with the regular stamps at the top and the Dinobot sheet at the bottom, this was $50. The frame is really nice. It's got a nice heft to it. It's nice and solid. The box it came in was beat to shit, and this frame is in perfect condition, so I got to give them props to that. But the printing, you're not going to be able to see it in this, but by eye, the printing is kind of low quality on there. But that's not all.
Well, how was the shipping on that item? Like price-wise, the ship that from England, was that a lot? Or?
The shipping actually wasn't really bad. If I would have just bought this, it would have been like $10 on it from the UK.
Wow.
You know, I assume it's kind of like shipping from the post office. If you buy something from the post office, you would hope it wouldn't.
But
be
meanwhile,
that
if you'd
much.
mail that to California, it's going to cost you
Yeah,
to New York,
exactly,
$20,
exactly.
you know?
It came from the UK, but it's because I bought a lot of other stuff. Yeah, had to buy the postcards. So there's 10 different postcards. They each come with the different stamp art. Again, it's because it's the comic art that kind of sucked me in.
Did Andrew Wildman did he actually do the art for that, Andrew Wildman, or is it a different artist that just kind of aped his style a little bit?
I have no idea. As far as I knew, these came straight from the comics, but that may not be the case.
I don't think
Don't burst my bubble if it's not.
They're beautiful.
So here, so you could buy just the stamps by themselves. So this is the stamps by themselves. It's nice that they still shipped in so there's a little plastic container or plastic sleeve on them that they came in. So that's kind of dope. So these are legal stamps we could use. Here's the Dinobot 1 sheet that you can peel off at each individual Dinobot sheet. These were, God, they sucked me in. These were the decorative 1 sheets. Same exact thing. But it's decorative on the outside. So there's the fucking comic sheets for that. I bought the oh no, they're no longer mint. Bought the envelopes. These are but again, these were 30 cents. So once you're buying the other shit, it's kind of like, who cares? They all come with this little explanation of fucking why they did this and all this. So all of that. So all of those, all the different sheets, the stylized sheets, postcards, the envelopes, that display thing, $100 shipped. So not too bad. Not too bad. When I would have paid $55 just for that frame. So all those other things were only $40.
And you can go to Michael's Arts and Craft and get a small frame and do the other ones yourself.
Yeah, if you needed to. Again, this thing was the most disappointing just because of the print quality. But this is something I'll own forever, because I fucking love the artwork, the comic artwork on the stamps and the fucking, if it was artwork I didn't like, I wouldn't fucking give a shit about it.
And then Mackenzie needs to mail a letter. And, where are the stamps, Daddy? Oh, they're in my office. Go grab them.
Breaks over her knee.
The worst part is it gets returned to sender because they're royal airmail.
Yeah, they're like, these are fucking valid stamps. All right. Okay, I got 4 minutes. Here we go. Quick. Here, we get the Stormtrooper Blaster. They call it the Mandalorian. I call it the fucking Empire Strikes Back gun with a Star Wars Stormtrooper.
That's a lot longer. I mean,
exactly.
Really doesn't roll off the tongue.
Been waiting for Dorkside Toys to ship my fucking Bat and Alley Viper. Got sick and tired of it. Bought something from GameStop, and these popped up for $19 a piece.
Oh, nice.
So bought them. The next day, Dorkside said, "Oh, we're shipping them finally." But
that's not gonna kill you to have 2 of each.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I ordered 2 bats from Dorkside because I was going to keep one.
Well, now you got to find a 4th because you can't have an uneven number of bats.
No, I do not. Mrs. McFavorite is crazy OCD about even numbers. That is not a compulsion I have. I can have 1, 3, 6, 9, or 12. It doesn't matter. Oh, this is kind of an interesting one. Lego did a 90th anniversary set where you had to buy, it was a 5-page list. You had to buy $50 worth of stuff, and you got this one, and it's a little micro castle build,
Cool.
which I absolutely
Well, there's the 50 you
love.
saved on that Optimus.
And then I got the latest Mythic Legions wave, at least the ones I ordered. So I got this cool dude to ride my Bat Cycle. The fucking Bat Cycle I got on clearance.
Oh, the
from-
McFarlane one?
Yeah. I got on clearance for 8 months ago. This guy is going to be my Bat Cycle rider.
That's a cool
But
idea.
he's not the coolest. The coolest is this moose. Yeah. I have a super articulated, I am fully geared up moose. And I fucking love this thing. Now I'm so sad. I don't buy like elves or anything. Like, I don't like those from the Mythic Legions line. I only like vampires. Yeah, exactly. So now I don't have anything to ride my moose. I've had my mutagen man, my vintage mutagen man riding him the last few days.
That's a logical choice, right?
Yeah, totally makes sense.
So yeah, that dude, he's amazing. He's not perfect by any means, but I love that fucking moose. There is nothing better in my opinion right now. Paul Schreiber, welcome back.
Thanks. Sorry.
No worries. All
Disaster
emergencies. Good. That's what we like to hear. I'm whipping through what we got. If you've got like a 1 minute, what we got, we'll get
I got
to you.
a couple small things. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing major.
I got this. How ridiculous does this look? So this is what Shane got, but in package. What the fuck is all of this up here?
Man.
This is a leader class figure, and look at this fucking bullshit.
Think about that little point at the top of how did that make that from Vietnam to your house without getting bent? I don't understand that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just don't get that. All right. Oh my God. I'm trying to go so fast here. Oh, I got the speaking of shattered glass, I got the shattered glass blaster, which I love. This is from a fucking BotCon G. BotCon did it, and then Hobby did a G1 version of it. So that's amazing. Via Black Major, I got his Viper Wraiths.
Nice.
Nice. I
Look
like the skull,
at that
friend.
fucking yeah, dude. Sorry, he's kind of bent over but I mean, oh my God, dude! Look
Like a
at
super
the
Halloween.
paint on
That's
that
Halloween,
thing.
dude.
Yeah,
That's all
dude.
Halloween.
Gorgeous. Got this motherfucker, Clone Wars Airborne Death Watch Trooper. Loving him. Shane, I know you got me one. I'll still take that one, but I found these at my local.
Okay.
Finally found my Green Lantern
And
superheroes.
I could take it back too. Just let me know.
Okay. All right. We'll see. I still need an opener. This is going to be like my mint one because it's very clean. But if I still need an opener, I'll let you know. And then this last one, I showed a couple episodes. Uze, Blue Stars Uze. This was another custom Uze I found. Oh, and he's kind of stepping on his thing, and maybe that's what happened in shipping. But another blue Uze that's called a Blue Defender. I didn't research this. I have no idea where this card art comes from. It's a really nice fucking thick card. Printing's about the same quality as the other one, just because Blue Uze didn't have a lot of quality printing. what's crazy is he has a gun over here taped on the side, and then he has this weird like flamethrower thing. But the guy that made this custom hot glued the flamethrower like barrel, and this thing was bulletproof packed. I mean, it was amazing how well he shipped this, but it still poked through the bubble. If you can see, yeah, that's a bubble poke through.
Yeah, that is.
It was only $18 shipped.
What?
So
Wow.
yeah, he and I thought I got it on a one-off crazy deal. He posted another one like 3 days later. So he makes these, but so I'm not going to put in a claim with them. Like I said at the beginning of the show, like, would you put a claim in on a bubble punch if you only paid $18? This is hand painted. Like, you can tell it's hand painted.
I don't know how he's even making money on that
bubble.
for 18.
Yeah, he can't be.
He also doesn't have a card rounder, which is upsetting.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Speaking of his
Buy
card,
that puncher. It's a handheld puncher. It's very, like, I have one.
Yeah, something at Michael's. Yeah.
so speaking of his card, he included his card with it. It's Samurai Man 69 Customs. Look at how thick his card is.
It's like
So I
foam board.
saw this sword and I was like, that's an amazing fucking 1/12 sword. I can't believe he did that. Well, he cuts it in half and glues it to his card. I'm like, dude, if you just glued the whole sword to your card, it'd have so much more value. But again, super cheap, $20. I'm not gonna fucking put in a claim or anything. I'll tape up that bottom bubble, but that's what I got. Okay, we are over 3 hours.
Yeah,
so
I gotta go.
Paul-
My son he's got school tomorrow morning.
You can skip
No,
me. I
you're
don't have
good.
anything
You're
else.
good. Give up your
All right.
son's room. Paul's going to do a quick what we got, and we're going to be out.
I don't know. You guys may have already seen this or done these. I don't know if anyone else got these, but the G.I. Joe Super 7
Oh, I haven't gotten mine yet.
Pyramids of Darkness pack. So
That's pretty cool.
Oh, go slower. Go
Sorry.
slower. Who cares how long we're going? I have this
Really
on the
nice.
way. Oh,
it
that's
came.
gorgeous.
This came. The damage. The outside package is a little damaged, but I'm not too concerned about it. I'm going to display it like this. Just keep it like that. So they did a great job on the back. You've got bios and some.
We haven't
cells
figured
from
out
the
where
like-
that robot was from.
It is from it. It's from the
yeah,
episode.
Yeah, it's from the
Yeah.
episode.
Back
So
of
you
the
got.
package.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just fucking line it up.
Oh,
Anyways.
when they're passing through the gate, he's the guard that's standing there.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So super excited about that. And then I got a ton of bats. Comic version. I ordered 4, so I haven't opened them yet. But
Yeah, I
turned
saw
out-
a review on them.
yeah, I think they turned out really good. The paint on all of them looks pretty good. I haven't opened them yet, but going to do
I like
that.
that
So,
Let's
shade,
hope
that
they're
blue shade.
working west to east, because
yeah.
if you've got yours, hopefully me in the mountain time zone.
I think they are, and I was told they were going to ship like this month or in August, but I never got it. I got it like last week. So.
yeah.
Also, don't
me
forget,
neither.
Jason, you are a mile high in the sky. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it takes a
gonna
while to
take
climb the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta walk up. You
And then
got
one other
a whole bunch
thing-
of bags on your back.
Can I share my tabs? Is that okay, really quick? If I hit share screen, or will that mess you up?
I don't know. You
Yeah,
can try
let's
it.
find
I've
out.
never had anybody ambitious enough to
All
share.
right, let's
their
see.
tabs.
I might regret this. Let's see, and then this will be the last thing, and we can jump off. Sorry for. Let's see.
Oh, no worries, brother. We're glad.
enjoying-
So
I am
this was
so
the,
happy we had you on.
Can you see it? Can you see that tab?
No,
No, I can't see
it's
anything.
not sharing anything.
Oh, bummer. Well, I'll post it in the group, even though it's a statue. But,
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. I see down in the group where it Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
there we go.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You guys could share your shit. Now you know because of Paul Schreiber.
So this is
Okay.
what I used that Gixxon for to snipe this custom quarter
nice.
scale vision statue to go with my
Oh my God.
XM Scarlet Witch. So
So what is
yeah.
that? Like 2.5 feet tall or something?
yeah, it's like
Quarter scale is
scale, it's
18
probably-
inches.
no, it's more like almost I don't know 28, 24. It's pretty tall. So yeah, pairing this with Scarlet Witch and putting them on my shelf back here. So
Woo.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. That
Now,
was like
now,
only
not to
50 made
get
of those.
50?
Yeah, it's
50?
custom. Yeah.
Now, not to give him a big head, did Lotus influence you over the years to get into statues?
He was one of them for sure. Yeah. Him and a couple other, groups that I follow that I've done some unboxings with the Collecting Weekly guys that do mostly statues on 1/6 scale, but he definitely did. Hearing him talk about just how happy he always was with every piece he picked up, and I've tried to do that consolidating, selling off, like I sold off a lot of things to just try and focus on one major, like I don't need every vision. That's what I decided. Like Vision's a focus character, pick the best Vision I can find, stick with it. I don't need to have 50 different Vision action figures, and just keep one piece that I really love. And then I'm trying to do that. It's really hard. I buy bats and I buy things like that I don't need, but yeah.
Right, Jason? You don't need
So
every
yeah,
stuff.
I was going to say, so you don't need the Disney Plus white visions or anything like that.
No.
This is the vision you're going for.
Yeah, because I'm really a comic book guy at heart. As a kid, comic books is where I started. Comic books and action, the old action figures, but the comic book version, that's what I like about the statues is they're generally the perfect comic book version of what I like. So, yeah. Anyways, that's what I picked up. It hasn't arrived
yeah.
yet. It comes in
We're gonna have to get off soon. I'm about to turn into a werewolf, as you can tell by the light. So
Yeah, I was going to say, I have my artificial light, but, well, right on, Paul. Thank you for fucking being on with us.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks
sorry
again.
you kind of had a mid-show emergency that didn't allow you to participate as much as you probably wanted to.
No,
but-
I'd love to be on again though if you have the space. So thanks again.
Dude, we do, and for you, Shane Montroy, of course. We've got Cool Guy, Brinkalizer in the house. Who else here? KJ Smith for joining us on his kid's birthday.
Yeah.
Even though his mother-in-law wouldn't shut the hell up. I've been there. Not mother-in-law, father-in-law. My father-in-law can motherfucking talk.
They used to co-host the show with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'd actually been on the show. Cowabunga Dude joined us. Prowl was his favorite in animated. Prowl was really good in animated. I gotta say that as well. Let's see. I think that was it. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you sooner rather than later.
Later rather than sooner.
Peace. Oh, hold on. I don't have the outro ready. Okay, here
Damn
we
it,
go.
Jason.
Sorry. Usually I'm biting at the bit to launch the outro, and I just didn't have it ready. Having too much of a good time. All right. Peace.
Secret.